Television, Kessben 3.3, Kessben 2.9 Accra, DSTV channel 364, Go TV channel 121. We are Midfield Action, I free Kessben Television. Yede bro and anopay, Otianka live, and so our Kessben 3.3, Kumasi, na Kessben 92.9 Accra. Every Saturday, come say a year donko ebebo. Agudi munsem, munina munim say Midfield Action. Any di edaso no yede bremo momiento to adwen agudi mu nsem ho kopim se donko bebo na breaking news enso beto aso de amayen akasima ngotwe pepe na nondu abom Oje live enso mo amoje DSTV no channel no 364 na fe Go TV channel no 121 0551599933 0551555533 sorry 0551599933 0551599933 and on the WhatsApp line with me the messages are so abre yen 0244263902 and also any WhatsApp line with me the videos are so abre yen kwana tene me ko tonde montana ho na odi amanonisem no abre yen leaks no esan be hyase ewo Europe na emunsensem ben na branchi aboabo no edi abre yen Thomas Tuchel esi opa adwuma wanya adwuma na ano a ekono so especially a free England legends no hono enyasem ketu akra nsamben ene bi edi etudwa ni na aboabo no edi bremo Paul Pogba akasa Tony edi nsimo keka na be yimu kakra na odi abreye ko Palmer sese ono na be aso na obia ebo na baso efifiri hifa ni na Tony Montana aboabo no audi emunsem enso ebre we and the stories p na branch aboabo no edi ebre na fe yabagana na kwa miki ababe transi na stories enso ifrigana aidi ebremo awa Mohammed di yen be wura Africa kakra ansa na idi aka nyina enso abremo mfam de meka ho na bibia no NCP Montana de Tony
Godfather
say yeah
nyame adom na nso
nyame adom eyepa say nya de obia ho akodi adwam
obia ho nkodi adwam
okay
na abna na meba na oye ko bi na osresre sa
abna sem de ze nipa no kwa no sia nya se obesan aha ho no so ta say omo ananka omo agi nyamsom kurempa
magiato magiasi
yes omo ahwehwe ase no se abna ani osepakani ni nimse omo gina omo na so pa nyamsom but abrabo no sa na tie edu ba bia akukuhwi ase ohwi ase na wapeja na abna ahwi ase ate minima de yes sire neso so mpa ye neso boma na
aye tefra hwe ase
yes
on so wambutu a odaya
ya abna daya ya
sisi odaya ya
no o won nine no ntimi so e ba ne sa nso hwe de wonim se to asofo kra so wonim se
pa
yeah asofo ya yes eto omo asofo a omo ejina dom anim ekanyam sem kire omo no between omo ni omo nyankopon no yes but nipa nim de hu so ma hwiase
debi se kokoma sem
de oni ni nyame nim asofo ni pia hwiase nyame nim omo da fo no omo nim ya ko ma hwiase omo nka ho ba omo parody as asofo e wo nipa mu ana me boa enti abna hwiase a enye nwanwa oni sepakani do obeka chepto me mo no na on sign pija
sepakani die
yeah
oso gina na so na mi gusi de ne ye adwuma tien kan wo mpai
okay
ono de ya no mana asam na nya tenten
na fusia ha dwen Tony de enko
na CP Godfather na before say ye be kwa mo no ene e wa bo mo do bi Prince Akuta Zongo Federation President kofa boy or the maiden edition Eddie Abawe Zongo Alliance for Peace. Now Mr. Ghana, ye kwa about one come December 7. Na ye pasum drinkwa. I don't see a free ne aircon or Odwani extra Middle B Park Ewa Boabo. A free 4 p.m. Ubia Zongo Federation President Prince Akuta on the team that sake come home and then day 1 of the Zongo Peace Tournament. And then 4 p.m. Abuabo number 2 and Aswase and a airport na if for chine kono Manchester Outdoor P air basso na if for chine kono yebenya Abuabo number 1 and Sabun Zongo can to do ebesha brem akurem and sepatim pom omo enso ebebo ohonomo na odwani extra pram se sia nso a Elite Boys Under 15 tournament no and then Ashas our Ghana Soccer School of Excellence our pram na Team Ashanti anopeya yani Eastern Region and airborne to way U15 Boys Elite Tournament Ghana National Football Association no and so Eddie Abba na a wonder 15 tournament there Saturday and Sunday venue will be in each Sokwa Presby AstroTurf no so we a special under 15 tournament air basso na first game no Sokwa Royals and Anoche Stars second game Ebony and Castle Young Babies Roman Stallion Airbot Benab Ayas top rankers Ebeshia Giok House Airbot Georgia Crystal Palace Airbot Ken Faisal na Wenya Kotoko Babies and Livingstone and Voice and Opel and so Asia we a special tournament air basso na me aduma Saturday and Sunday I was so quite AstroTurf no so don't need Ashtown so this center areas no also I could be organizers na start here or more and so register teams no our Ashtown could be yardom inter areas no this year ebeye brutal wey so an yegina na yamatie for and I have 4 kwap na too far na nsama ekoso ankofo ekroso and then our the Chase Stadium our America Leo Messi ekwaje na boss body no enti Marosa and I recognize exceptional performance Messi and the we are say this year I the year last 2 years trophies outdoor Messi and the Argentina Geno and it goes wash for the home the club and then the country no and so mupi and until Malka Bonabaso our America the Chase Stadium and Leo Messi among recognize no Yanko Senegal Sadio Mane a former player Edema Liverpool Bayern Munich says so Saudi Arabian League no ebo Emma Al Nassr na Mane Sadio akasa yebisa no send a target for season when they say and also wabo ama say Senegal qualify for AFCON 2025 and next to win the Saudi Arabian Premier League with Al Nassr. Only Ronaldo nyina and they see kind with the same team. Anunti ebe ne ho wa pass obetimi the Al Nassr aje Saudi Arabia omo league no way and sama Mane Sadio etimi the atuja this weekend leagues ne resume Barcelona and Sevilla abebo na Hansi Flick Barca coach ni pese omo opportunity to a year Ansu Fati na Ansu Fati started at the Barcelona bra omo and Sevilla and so airball now it's been a very long time since May 28 2003 our ball game starting my Barca against Mallorca no if you on starting game and for Emma Barca game at a point or Cologne our Premier League no na bibia sadia Hansi Jono said this weekend Barca game on the Sevilla airborne no man start now in the football career no asanso I'm edgeland na so obeka Victor Roque Barca eco fan from Brazil na oboy na nkoye na omodo Emma Rebetis Victor Roque said dear or you extremely happy ne family ne friends obia are happy I say about Barca no for a period of 6 to 7 months na on sere de bia na reho national kumemuma and then so free say or social from Barca echo Betis no game no obo amani family omo energy ono agasa as a player no nani enso age amana bro so yentu aso enko Madrid omo challenge because omo defense no players no omo prepare ebi mo po a long term David Alaba opra ne enye ne na still ne ho ento no enye no kwa Dani Cavalier so opra na nkofo adwene say Ramos ebetimi aba back because Sergio a former player Emma Madrid na okati omo e de omo G trophies outdoor P say oye free agent na so be say ne Madrid ene omo plan mu kura say omo ebe consider some de ne eba back omo say players no Cavalier Alaba pra na so Ramos de omo say there bi omo fa ne ba enye ye yento aso enko Alfonso Davis aso ye ono Bayern Munich player na the contract no There's next season na eba na awie ye so many clubs and airpen no name yes a late Davis Afonso what decided said Madden Kwa any club obeba into next year oba as a free agent clubs are open mu akakoya dem because now you know when you decided and so every Premier League you know weekend so Arsenal match omo airborne no ya test Thomas Partey on say Ghanaian double header 2 games a boy against Sudan in the Partey and Mobi and Kai Havertz Germany 2 games boy in no and also may see because of injury name of 2 players no enra and nanopa training good until weekend we are Partey and Kai ya Canada some we fit and available for Arsenal game and so ball update and it's a 2 players no Bibia and say weekend we jinamu Emma Arsenal a football club no na Premier League na Liverpool host Chelsea Anfield referee Ojini Mfifi at the game no John Brooks on the game no na VAR akwakoye Michael Oliver enti John Brooks never handle Liverpool game any Chelsea but no ana Emil Heskey a former player at the Emma Liverpool Football Club and I'll say Chelsea one of the teams I feel Liverpool are doing pa and until Liverpool for no omonya we say weekend we match omo bono na Chelsea omo start league ni honestly na so level say omo air the Premier League no ye ka contenders maybe any Chelsea din film according to Emil Heskey or say Chelsea ebetimi a fight na Premier League no omo enso am etimi age ye to so Liverpool aswe ya before the start of the season no omo call say come up Martin Zubimendi from Sociedad Spain you know omo enya no omo forget you still no omo dream say omo de Zubimendi ebeba enti say window way ebia omo be san so try na say dia summer omo be call say omo ya Zubimendi omo enso epe Cody Gakpo Liverpool player Netherlands ni no was from last season I clear omo intentions are so known say omo enya major trophy omo pe last year they came so close yet so wide name this year there omo compete all the trophies are omo vie for nyina no omo usually pass omo sa ebetimi aka because omo team no from last year besi this year obia ehun some modemo no enso e was ropa yera England there yenko national team aso ye Thomas Tuchel new manager for the 3 Lions or say the target and it's a World Cup no odo mabeje and then we say bibinti one for one World Cup na interest or you failure omo ba assess na omo a discuss enema World Cup no a moment mi anje enti waka sabasa England enya another star omo badge so World Cup be so mo dinebom so manja interest or you failure or some etnase no mo discuss ebo reason tia omo anje World Cup no Thomas Tuchel nanum kaseni.
The target is to win it, so I don't know if it's a failure, but then we would miss the target. Then we have to talk and discuss how we missed it and why we missed it. And there's always a room for failure, of course, in sports and in elite sports. You try to get the top place and you try to win the trophy, and it is the biggest prize in world football that we're aiming for. But we're not shy of saying it. I think this is the first step towards it, and then we have to invest in the process. We have to be humble. We have to put all our energy in the qualification.
New England manager Thomas Tuchel, I don't know. Now, a first year punching from Enrabesin and then some Pina and Kofoka. Most of the pundits, I want to feel England the Pinano. I say Omo Embo and Joe appointment to so do na I can say here only few. And I appreciate the fact say omo enya a better manager Peter Crouch any Joe Cole retired footballers Peter Crouch Eboma Liverpool and after England Joe Cole Eboma Chelsea and after so many other clubs omo menu dear omo ejidi pass way a step in the right direction so go for Tuchel bar one am kwan panel say trophy on sa ebetimi aka.
Not be afraid to ruffle feathers, maybe upset a few people, and if it works it'll be fantastic, but if he doesn't, I think we all know what happens to England managers very quickly, but I don't think he'll be afraid to make the decisions that count.
Thomas Tuchel, I am very, very happy with him being the England manager because he's top draw, and he will, he'll get them players. He'll be ready when to make a big decision in the tournament. Thomas Tuchel will make it. You feel so. I'm very happy.
I think that he
We a former England players and I Hekasa Peter Crouch, striker Tintin Dogo no, and I feel Joe Cole, formerly of Chelsea, and I embrace say England for a new manager. A balance say or making bold decisions are coach during the tournament no, about me as tampon authority Paul Pogba. I breaking the silence on a Sky Sports I couldn't come na or done a yerasi. So kwa uchilema o partner. Message Ben or the man, Paul Pogba, send a wife with generally cheaper papa. Only say, Mema, who do pre? I'm a fan, so here moi. Now I'm a partners, I'm a girlfriends, I'm a wives, I am a touching, and now I'm a yomobako, I'm a name Pogba say, about the team said you are from 1 year ban from 4 years, yet about 18 months. Now all Junum post a identity and a minya bob on the say, Debbie, Uja Boba and ye, and never will film no. Oh, yes, stronger so bit overcome with Bonnet dear, minya bob Paul Pogba, Ekasai, and the funny wife.
Yeah, it came to my mind. And as soon as it came to my mind, I took it and I threw it away. That's for sure. You know, I didn't want to think about that. I said, no, we're going to go and push it. And my wife was like, sitting me down, and you're going to get through this and you're going to go and play again, you know? So, because I was like, yeah, if it happens, what we're going to do? I might stop. Maybe, you know, I have to put this option also there. She set me down and said, hey, you're going to play. You're going to play again. You're going to get through this, okay? And that also helped me in pushing.
We are Paul Pogba, and when you are the say, footballers ni here in Cranshire, or your family member. Only a ball a first situation be a more day. Member na bem sending class said the Paul Pogba edin yen wa dance say ni wife no was sending crime piece and name of film no obeti overcome na born no wasan so akwako ball and be say Timo Ben and all call as stars now or so all running contract with Juventus into Juve and the club as say all transfer team no master abu games nibi.
Where would I like to play on the pitch? I would just love to be on the pitch.
Which pitch in which country?
And any pitch, first, it's for sure Juventus. You know, I want to start training with teammates. You know, it's tough to be alone, you know, doing pass for yourself on the wall. So, but, you know, try to adapt. But my main focus right now is to get back training, to get fit, and to be and be on the pitch and do what I love.
Do you think we could see?
We are Paul Pogba as it stands now on a Juve and I saw running contract into January episode starting with training now when in the bar a free match aircon started as I can send Pinano the two draw Yanko Koma so a Fabregas a como player I am a coach now yeah Bobo and my so many clubs Arsenal Barca at a point obviously I can ABM in the Premier League had Emma Chelsea in so many clubs Fabregas so no coaching obia or mentor ne pad you sua de afri ne ho aye Pep Guardiola ono any coach a wo sua ne mapi enso afri ne ho no na this weekend Inter Milan airbo against Juventus na Mathieu Guendouzi former Arsenal player no say obo Edman Lazio ko France aso ne ko share goal mpo e during the game some boy ni ba akode onya knock eno nti a building possible weekend way game Lazio airbo against Juventus no Guendouzi so betimi abo Robin Loftus-Cheek AC Milan player formerly no ball at the Emma Chelsea or say enchekra niema no and start here SSR into AC Milan under coach Paulo Fonseca and call for Abemabu nanso e den ya ebefa season when still an men right of AC Milan when anensema Ruben Loftus-Cheek at the Atuja Scott McTominay ebo in the Serie A at the Man Napoli now according to Zola or a former player Emma Chelsea na Jean-Francois Zola say anwanwa pa Sama United ha at Tom such a brilliant player midfield on Bobo Scott McTominay say Amra Napoli and shocking no Mummy and Chelsea Zola Eddie Tuja.
Scott McTominay is doing very well in Napoli. Like, are you surprised by that Napoli got him and like how good can he be as well?
I'm very surprised. I could not believe that the Manchester United released him. To be honest, I don't really know what was the reason, but obviously.
Anyone apart to be honest, when the United Ejaye and Scott every club no more. Echo Napoli Football Club. Floyd Malouda, a former Chelsea and a France player. No, say Chelsea also no compete any of the best players. Here world class strikers and world best players. Anunti Victor Osimhen, one of them. Or sa category mu world class players in Chelsea. Here Victor Osimhen. Anunti Omo Enkopeno Ojeni Mwa ebetimi abwa Chelsea pa Malouda. Asanso boy Jadon Sancho baso so Barry so far Niema Ekwepo Jadon say a good addition and a Chelsea form and so aye Jonathan Tah Barca or many abre next year when renew contract now or a free agent obetimi free Leverkusen Barca enyana omo enso epe Kobe Menu ne plan ya tese 4 weeks on to see account for United in no a plano and then the become and chen now tension about between Chelsea Liverpool and Man United the ban academy now Chelsea team no omo ewo players out dan kwada mo ya de pa na no so mo ya kwada nti dodo na any contract ama other teams no take advantage area omo players so omo academy ni bomb match na scout from Liverpool scout from United aba na ma be games libi na omo start area kwada no ama say Chelsea say Liverpool and Man United omo apply for accreditation so be home academy games omo ignore omo abroad omo emfa emom say tension and sorry between our clubs no Trent Alexander-Arnold free agent next year yata say Madrid omo priority ni say omo ensa ebetimi aka Trent Alexander-Arnold Godfather Adaroma kwofo ekroso nsem no yenyina we so na yemfa ensi.
Okay, Montana de Tony begina so na yedi asi enti eba by stories no enso emu kakra Kessben television Kessben 3.3 Kessben 2.9 Accra ma minfa Dr. Dawood nkra to CI na fe yento aso mama Dr. Dawood
Scientific Clinic and Diagnostic Services onyankopon adawroma odisa yaresa bia wei abesia nom se obi biara ohaw bia da ne so bia no aye yare de onam yenso na entimi enye de ensa na yare ebia me ka sei mi yare na aboso no ebi kura na mantimi amo yare so oba nyankopon se onam yenso enam haban so enam mpaebo so ebetimi atu yare na se ama ho ato ebia odie ne ye awo sem na ehaw ebia oye bema no entimi sori nyina so kra me bia me ka se ansana bema ne be sori agina so no eye moja enedeko enti se moja entimi ndie furusa ne ye a bema no entimi nya dey because bema na ye dindindin na eye moja ena afele ne sa ebia owo akomayare na se wo problem bia na entimi ensori enyina so ebia me no kasa ne de odie na awu eda ho fom kodo a entimi nsori kura no yankopon na me nso ebema na ahaban so amana sori ama so so ho ato bene ye meto nchia wo ho because umema na ensori kura na eyare ho sempa because enije wani entimi enye de enjibida ebia na oso de ne de odikobo ania na abesne ko feni premature ejaculation oba ebi wo hono kra eye adwimu na wose ye de ye cycle de bia meka se ebi wo hono ma enye dro enye bibia na ye dro oba ye no bedi nkomo na said problem ni sitie no ya hwe ehunu problem no hanum ye nheda ma waduro keke ye ma waduro wabra ye hunu problem no because amre sika ho ye den enti se omo obi eduro no wa unim de ya duro ni kwakoye na se okono ma duro na se ankwa wa ha nipa kro no ebia na wo de ne ye typhoid so se enya wa wanhwe ya uhunu typhoid betimi am ye twa wonso epilepsy etwere wo ne ka se ebia na wonam a wotwahye ama wachinia enkwa meso bra ene me meto nchia ebia na wode no eye pressure na tena so achepa ebia me no ka se uda form team stroke abubu agufom anase yare na amana obubu agufom team a untimi nsori no fremini ni hu komo wanya prostate problem odun so a enyeye anase yesi wo prostate cancer na say wo ho crowd of person check say o prostate no eye adwuma ya oba ye betimi a check am ebia na wo de ne ye eba na wo pede a yankopon adom ye betimi adom aboa wo ebia na ma no wo de ne ye fibroid na haw me no ka say obi wo no ma the problem pa ye halitosis o ka sa esenti wo mu pa wo be pie aso ha no ma ye beke ba bi e free ba na yetimi de atu ase ama wo ebia wo ko ye so cholesterol ebia wo kidney problem wo liver problem me no ka say ye nuama no owo brebebre infections ha omo enam se ye ni proper hygienic places a ye jaya na na se ye junso na se yinti no say infections nko ade a betimi aba ama ye nso so yetimi atuti ama ho ato ebia na wo de ne ye bone problem nkase mu na yo papa okase mu yo ebia na wo de ne ye ulcer ye betu ase e de ama me no kase ebia na wo de ne ye hernia wo de ne ye diabetes wo de ne ye pressure yare bia ha obia no emre ni ntie bia na mentime mu boy yare ni nyina what scientific clinic masi onsu ba bia free ba e wo Ghana ha bia oba osi oba atonsu Monaco Junction bedu a number no na wuwo no 0244 087 687 ofri a mema ya ba be fa aba ho udu adansi banka opposite pe signboard no bo kakraka e ho ni what scientific clinic o mo se e ho no no ya hihye ensa crate bebre ho no adansi rural bank opposite
Accra your mile 7 Edeko Tantra kwan no so no Janet Corner your kwan ho pe ubedru mile 7 overhead na ofre ya homa trufo no a ye be kire wo
what scientific clinic nyankopon da romanti wa hoto ebeba amen.
Kaya mama nyina kwa babiom kwachi atrase from Niwat Scientific Hospital. My name kwachi ninkomo kakra sana the local stories no foreign stories no ma ba mu no abremu. Kwachi say ye.
Nyame adom general.
Ye da nyankopon asipa.
Right.
Amanfo twen.
Right.
Dey now the brain no pay.
Yo, general that's abusuafo Niwat Scientific Hospital na eni mo hia no da bia ibedi nkomo na yasan so esua de kakra se de bia eni mo eche no bosumi bia so ani esi next month wana se the following month na ya na ye hwe ye books mu yare ahodo amanfo de aba pa no na ya yi ba ko na ye di ho nkomo kakra na in our books ne hu se ye prostate problem pa na last month of September no nipa ediba ya mema na ede prostate problem ediba ye pa no a prostate na fi diabetes any pressure in that order by be see di prostate hom komo kakra e bia wutie me papa mo mpanimfo no se na de bi e kire mu no prostate enye yare ana se prostate problem nye yare a ye nya de free ndem ana se bia okoti free ha na de bi eye natural yare a it comes by a natural occurrence and ema ediba it's say prostate no mema ho nko na ewo na dwuma pa ne se prostatic fluid ya se bi oba ene ba ma hyiemu a ensu a ye jai free ye ho ede ko oba ho no de ye de ani hu ye frɛ ne semen sa semen mu na sperms na nkwa mo spermatozoa na etimi ko hye oba nyinse na sa spermatic fluid na e free ye ho ede ba oba no ho no ene protective sperm no ema etimi ko oba no ho a ema ase ye very acidic intino na bo sperms no ban a ema sperms no enwuo enti sa eye prostatic fluid that say seminal fluid no eno na eye prostate no e produce ede boa eye enamu nsem ne ade enti nipa wo nyini nyina wo ye be ma wo nyini nyina na wo prostate no eye kese wo nyini nyina na eye kese na ne kese mu da bi e kase nka eye kese anka nye problem enye yare but it becomes a problem to the body when say urethra ya odwonso twa na say odwonso kwan na Johnson no famu eba abonten no enam say Johnson no kwan no urethra no ebonchen enti say urethra no ye kese anam say prostate no bonchen ti prostate no ye kese a na agegea da urethra no so na a block Johnson no kwan ti basa no a normally na ye last option as medical person and as a medical practitioners ne say the catheter be pass catheter e dey ato bam na fi Johnson kwan na a block no ye timi akwakoyi e dey aba na say kwan dem ma Johnson ne timi aba ansa na ne bia utika mu a ni what scientific hospital ye Kumase Atonsu Monaco Junction Kumase Atonsu Monaco Junction ni Adansuru Bank no ene die ni mehwe ena akonkran so ayo mile 7 Achimota mile 7 ye ben Janet Corner number ni hia frɛ na ye ni nkomo number ni 0244 08 76 87 0244 08 76 87 0244 08 76 87 it is said in America no say urethra no block here na ese fatase e pass catheter e de fa obemanim saa kɔ ekoto eye odwunso twa blood ani na fe Johnson na block ni nyina no etimi nya kwan e de ba bontintini parodo na ne papa dodo no na ya pass catheter ye na Johnson rubber mu na mo Johnson fa no ne fare by e nyina enso eno no nti so obi wo ho no ma so frɛ ana so ho na Johnson tentem akoda Johnson be 5-6 times ansa na ade ache ana so Johnson so a eba emma bebre se ne nka benya wo pɛ no no wodwon so baketewa bi na etwa wodwon so baketewa bi na etwa no won se o prostate no ebi a sha ase ne pese edi nkomo bi na se da bia so me kan nya se bia wodwon so ntentem wodwon so saa no a ya na prostate problem nko a wa wo sugar na so diabetes e wo mogya mu no onso enipa beta adwon so ntentem se bia o kidney no yare ba mu a onso beta adwon so ntentem na fe infections bi onso e ba so ana se onya bi a eno so timi ma ta adwon so ntentem but normally ya na ya advice se onya saa symptoms we ana saa ne ma we eba ni padua ni mu a na wabomodin na watu ho na mo prostate problems ye o ma hodo miensa your prostate enlargement, prostatitis, and after your prostate cancer. A shall see free prostate enlargement, and so or prostate never see said a macano, into a cassia, now we and 200 montemoa, necoda urethra, na a quack of us problem, no ediaba, and soon sounds when didn't say, oh, no more decaying. Ober Johnson, 10 times said the macano Johnson, so born 1 hour, yassi, or ya, a boy Johnson, our Bememush show, any idea when I dance, dear, be a prostate, no, I cassia, and na. Prostate nanka can you say be a papa after 40, 50, 60 ekono and then Kenya sa prostate problem. Then so ne Sanya ba from ama a youth and also more 30s in no or masha see experience say a problem on prostate ni mo a ne nyina ba ni what scientific hospital ye ho adwuma enso ediama and ye wo a prostatitis. And also so a inflamed prostate and also kobasa na chese bi a prostate no e bia kese anase bia ikura inflamed and no etimi ka ho bi e ma onya saa symptoms ya me wo boss we bi say edikan obadwonson tentem odwonson so e manteme ba pio ne ade and na afi kodwonson na waya ase hyehyew ebu no madwonson na abema mu hyehyew anase odwonson ebu obe hu se moja ni bi no ma mfa wani hu gi se bi abalab ame de afa afidie mu ansa ne hu se bi adwonson no emoja e wo me ne afi prostate cancer no de ya na akwakoye rare kakra na eno so do sa level no normally ana doctors ye type prescribe radical prostatectomy say obu ono mo as new prostate ne kese pa no a na se bi ehwe ne bi wa wo manyina wi a ya na ye recommend say be your surgery that say be half afri ho ana se be prostate ne nyina na e de afri sanse nim se bi wa wo mawie na mfa awonye bibia bi mu a ne akwa ye prostatectomy na aboa ama enema so etimi akoso e de ama obu ono ma na utie me na o de drobis nye prostate problem nko an ye hwe diabetes me pacho pressure and now stroke na ba so obu order dro bi so no na wonum na no odin tie papa no ye papa mpanifo no ama o me masem kofo mo a me pacho eye ni what scientific hospital ba e be hwe ni nyina kama pa e dia ma na won so abi wonum abehwe na obe ma no fo ana efo eketo a oni ma de kodie ntia eketo a enhya se am fa dro bi obeti adro bi nka wa ha na okoto bi ni ade wa bra ade kodie de sa problem na ba no unhu ade kodie ni nto ase na o sha se num ro bia no a eya na enye advisable de bi e ka se wo sha se hun sunsun so bi e woni padua ni mu a yes obetiki first aid but the papempa dia anka beko recognize facility health facility bia no akodo ho akochira doctor for na o ma ha de kodi enam so ma san sunsun so na ba ni padua no ho anamo a onso obetimi atu e dia fa bia wo yo ba na wutie me awo akwa yo problem da bia me ka se wo yo ba na wo pa wo a da bia ya mentanye so bo no mo ho esan se wo ba ni what scientific hospital a enhwemu aya ye ene awo problems abaya so ye no dodo na no but more than half of problems abaya ho no eya na free mema no ba mabu obeba obagi ne hu nsuo dia fa afidie mu ahwe no na ebu ono ma sperms ba akokra ni semen ni mu ebu ono sperms ni bi on but o low sperm count ebu ho amoa no omo nya den ebu amoa na wu necrospermia a problem be brain eya na wo mema no da bi advice say ya wo na mo pa mo ya ware fo mo yenu mo nka mo na mo mra unless say bia ba ko akwantum na say bia ba ko kwan wane ade ene ba ko bedi kan ba na ya check bibia na fie ho na mo ebetuo enso ede afa ho also na ehwe wo a eha wa eyeni what scientific hospital ye wo Kumase Atonsu Monaco Junction Kumase Atonsu Monaco Junction ye adwuma free Juada edi kosi edamemenda na ba kran so a ye o ma 7 Achimota ma 7 ye ben Janet Corner number ni 0244 0876 87 0244 0876 87 0244 0876 87 wa pressure ha wo me pacho oba ni what scientific hospital ye de garlic na aye adura ye de ema wa nya no nko e besan so achi obi wo fi a wanka sabe kwa koye na watu eho anamo wo ho ana be ma ensofita bi fru be ma no ba okọ private a wo chima na ensofita bi fru be ma no ba ni what scientific hospital brani ehwema ante sebe ma me ma semo akofom aho de be kofom ama be ma no so afon ayeketoa oba ya white enamu yade na ha wo ana so bu ono ma syphilis eni gono na ha wo a ama ene ni bema kora bi hie mu na ofere eye ni what scientific hospital brane here from our stroke na aka wato form a ene ama wontimi nko no watimi aba eye ni what scientific hospital ba ebehwe ni nyina kama pa enso e de ama obi tie me ne de yare pa eye ulcer senti ekomde no na yemye ne ya aduane to ne yemu na yemye ne ya edura na jo 10 11 12 obi ada no a na wo ulcer eka no ho eye ni what scientific hospital ba e be kiro sa ne ma we nyina enam so nti eduru sa abre no a na wo ulcer yare no eka ne ho yi pa yade bi ha wa de akini abre bia no obani what scientific hospital a ye hwe ni nyina kama pa de ama na se de bia so ye ka no ya ne be kire haban hodo adidi djuma oba ya so ye a enye ni nyina na ya no a ye de ma obi wono mo a ye noan ibeyi ama sa na wakọ fie no wankasa wakọ ye sede be ya esa wankasa betimi akodwum no akoto sa ne ma ne nro ni nyina wo ho no mo a obetimi ede ahwe ho ye wo kuma ase atonsu mo na akojan hye oba nso a emfide nwanwaso adidi djuma no enne boa ema ye din a ya je ewo eye Ghana ha ne ama hodo so no etimi ema ye di mu akotini ye pa me pa cho enna eye a doctor fo akukudam ya je ye ho na ye adwuma ho no kuma ase ne nkran nyina wo ba ya doctor fo be hwe kama pa ama eniema akoye edi ama wo ho ana ona ase ehyehyew ase de edi asigyamu a bra na yenhwe emfama na wo a eye pressure maka ho asem say how a obani what hospital a ye behwe edi ama diabetes say type 1 diabetes say type 2 diabetes no obani what scientific hospital a ye wo ho aduro ye betimi di ama wo na a regulate sugar level no kama pa na afi wadidie mu so sa control nuane a wodie san say de bia ka se diabetes yare no yare a akwakoye kwankro odi ya ne se obe manage obe regulate sugar level no either so be take insulin shots and say bia be unya dro bia wo no mo aside that no oye regular exercise obe ta tentinu mpomo so ka ho na afi se obe control wadidie mo control of diet waduane die mo so ka ho ye pa se sugar no enko so bebre na fa problem mrew anase emafo bebre nso na problem mra no waduane a wodi nso ka ho ye pento ba ni what hospital a ye was special desk ho no mo a ho na futuo edro na ade ko no aduane we ne pe aduane we ne mpe jai we didi we sa bre jai niama sa hodo na ye de kan ye no na fa futuo ade ma eye omo ba be sra ye ho no mo a eno kan ma yare bi omo de ba bia no yetimi etu ase ede emom pacho ye wo Kumase Atonsu Monaco Junction Kumase Atonsu Monaco Junction ni Adansuru Bank die ni hwe na akọnkran so a yo mile 7 achimota mile 7 ye ben Janet Corner ekwan na ekotantra hill na ye adwuma free Juada edikosi edamemenda yare bi ha obia no frɛ number no na ye ni nkomo na bibia nso be kama dia ma number no ye 0244 087687 0244 087687 0244 087687 o abrochire ba bia obia outside Ghana betima WhatsApp yen number we aso na yetimi ene wadi nkomo kama pa general.
Okay, yebedasi kwache mo friend numbers na kwache dia tudwa no na moneni what scientific hospital a doctor for no emon komo na mo bia wo bia nso omotimi e de aboa messages kakra ewa ha ya modern say betima yi kakra bi di every ho na ya to also play the rest of the international games with the local base players. Okay, Joseph Ablo is better than Salisu in the center of defense. We are sick and tired of these substandard foreign base players. Ni dakon ena sa semi ode ato edwa ode aba enti na eno nso the on Sikapa Methodist Hospital ebura so anyway abre. What at all do the English people think they are? Why do they always think they are the best, and if not them, then nobody else? Most of their legends have lamented that despite TT being an elite coach, his appointment as a manager for the Three Lions will bring a major problem to the team just because he's a German and sometimes difficult. And he will be a huge risk to the team. What do your pundits think about his appointment? And how many non-English managers have managed the Three Lions, and how were their performances and achievements? Sikapa Methodist Hospital Eburaso and Emayensa Ekawe. Me call Nana Bobby and Sandiano Eho Nafi. Joe, greetings to you and your pundits. English ex-English footballers are behaving like Konongo Kaya. Is it not Gary Neville who got sacked by Valencia? If he believes he's a good coach, why doesn't he avail himself for the Three Lions job? Jamikara Gadier, unsafe footballer Bakusei. Only mouth. It's pride, and that they feel pompous to accept the fact that they don't have good managers, and others are better than them. They always claim English Premier League is the best. Who are those managers making it the best? Who were the coaches that led Liverpool and Manchester United to win laurels when Carragher and Neville were playing for their respective clubs? They should make us breathe. I'm a United fan and an advocate of the English game, but Gary Neville make I vex. Nana Bobi answer. There also am answer I can and anopay I don't know. Ghana is now like a girl. Ghana is now like a girl who looks very beautiful, yet very cheap. Almost everyone in the neighborhood gets to have sex with her. Even those who rudely criticize her also take advantage of her at the slightest chance. It's only up to a man who will overlook her misfortune and marry her, giving her the second chance to begin a new life. That's the unfortunate situation we find ourselves in now. Aziz Idigoro, Tema Community 1, Site 10. Message ode aba ene anopei ena enso yede amamono. Penifo se bibia ye na obia de ye.
Oh braka bra nyame adom. Ya ko ye. So ho ye.
Se na wo dem rekekiti atwema ka obra kamera de. So de ye pa.
That's a very great.
Pai mit ma sa se wi nya dia.
O se Ghana dani awuf apai.
Ay.
Awuf apai. Obi e ko pibie di.
Oh. Ghana dani mutu chenzi o.
Mutu chenzi.
Also friends ID and visa. This is a come back to the message.
You ho fe. Ina kukumo mre. O kan ni ade he.
What else?
Okay, ya ade he.
Ya ho fe. Ye nan kokom emre. O kan ni ade he. Wow. Yeah, ordinary people they just at times.
I said it.
Say your ho fe. Ye nan kokom emre. O kan ni ade he.
That's a woman I say.
Franco Naro 2024.
Oh, man, yes, sir. Obi asem na chese ja. O tro ne bro.
But I said it here.
Do person o kire.
O si man bi erebo ha ba bi ho ne ho fe papa. But sabi ni nanko komo mre se na wo ka.
Nanko komo mre.
Just wanka.
No
JJ mboko.
Obi on so e akoma pa o. So obehwe obi anim aka da bi a kire no ya na ye ne.
Anything.
To kan na ehumobro.
No Jim. Na ememe be brezu ho a ono anim so oba ya bi a me ne ne kotra ho yi. Ase obi a this wanka. But still ono an open no. Ono nko akọ so onyi mo be ware no. Umse o ho sa.
Na itimeka se yenkum osunu nsuro moja. Ko fasa de na.
Asenze.
So we kum osunu nsuro moja.
Na se bibia betime se oni
wo. Ya ko fa, you ready say.
Ono anim so bia o de tiche kwa. But still kwa ko dia boso.
Nya na lumba kan so o de amansan crew aye ne bedding.
Oh okay. Asiere no.
O de amansan crew aye no bedding. And this one out to the west bar.
And it me Tulumba you
need. So
it's not AK the name.
Fulele. Ah. Amansan crew aye ne bedding.
Sa no na asiere no.
Fulele so ho fe.
Say okay.
Ja mu ko broni wa sauce one empe. so hon taso ebru
taso ebru okay
what is it me much as okay kojo fosu se mo ka was
wow so when tintem o je o ne dumtem when tintem a uje dumtem
I see
mole voice
na hopa sanete
wow akwa we serious poet pa
can some market no audition e huni bi bana
I see it's a kind of black side akwa no
any other bruni where we socks uni kan e bruni where we socks we shall na
yeah the years on nanu bekum
aya
on ta de chemba wa fe de kurukuru no so on za baba
I'm for no yo
na go kuma yemre
you serious oh
nyame beye
oh too bad mema ni bisu sa
mema bisu
so mo so nangu ko momre ken bo chanza
zo fi bi adu mo muja
ken bo chanza
on famu so bia no mana he na deje ye background
na tin mo bia kasa
sese
wo de ye mba bi be so
o David ya no wa so
ye nganu so ara wo le ti e be take ye mba
sometimes I don't read for me.
If Bassam is narrow, because I need my own hour. I say, who area no? Okay,
crab will be front of it.
Hey, the blasters are good.
You know, I'm too.
4 times African champions.
Yes.
And they describe we say, Fufulele. Wow.
For about so many big country never. Omo the boss wa na na spark no mo na esine no mo twem onko yes sad
okay yen share messages no na fi yen tin England kakra Thomas Tuchel Thomas we dey on no mbefa no mbefa na yeso be dinner temper be sonny be good so
Tuchel be fe bi papa
unya support
unze no am say it came as a surprise to a good number of them. Because hardly normally in Kabia such appointment, no better speculations with system now. Thomas Tuchel is the new boy. And no started Gary Neville, Jimmy Carragher, Alan Smith, Harry Redknapp. Almost same nyina is a debut. Say foreign manager. What you say mo pa utim say Tuchel as a manager na your major issue.
Yeah.
Because we go foreign. You see, general, and no, make our has how mine. I don't want to call it arrogance, but pride. So mo ankasa mo di omo ho no mo gidi say yen di ni no. E ade omo de ho mpa. E no mo sa agitum say football mo no mo de ba nti omo nte ase da. Say omo track ro no mo no. Akofa coach every baby aba. Nti omo akoko so nyina mo no on 2 occasions. E no makofa the onion racing and say a free outside Britain or say Omra me coach your team. Na nay argument no more yen say near Don Fabio Capello ebeye near Van Goran Eriksson ebeye no. Ura na a friend no mediate coaching. Southgate abeya boso. Because Capello do mudru quarterfinals, and I think Goran Eriksson so na quarterfinals me no.
Yes, it was.
Yes, quarterfinals me no. Inti that has been their best. Inti se ne yetumi akọ St George's. Baby a no mo national team no ni ade no ne mo youth team ni ade no akọfa Gareth Southgate Edinaba. Am wotima ba bedru World Cup semi-final, abo Euros final me no back to back. As a chance much say yenia yen crofo no betumi aye.
Yeah.
Na Gareth Southgate ba no onye bibi nwanwaso bia. Inti that should be the new way. Inti ye omo den ye omo nwa say adan no matras ade no. Na fede. Look, edi omo bobo no ankasa ye edi how any Graham Potter. I'm say Graham Potter no. Wa ya sa be ye Chelsea abe manage Chelsea. Inti ono kura no currently ni Nimudro eso sin say time and Gareth Southgate eba be fa adwuma no as manager. It is a omunya akokodro de ma Gareth Southgate there. Why not Graham? And now say why not Eddie Howe and omgidi say oh yeah adwuma yi. no makwa abonte akofa hoho na omonka asaye Germany ni eno ne niema ehye omo entube omo bobodin, but there are some few of them so a omo so raise argument in favor of the appointment of Thomas Tuchel. Obi ti say Alan Shearer ejidi say Mr. Tuchel is the right deal. Me Macau has said at the time Gareth Southgate eba for England national team, in fact no mumu drone nduru be bia na team no enhye dan koyie, but the nay oma ba bedru a semi-final and final of the World Cup, so any manager that will be coming on board semi-final will still be considered a failure and answer any progress. Obana de bedru quarter final any progress into my argument no more no say no, are they looking for a manager who will also take them to quarter final, semi-final thereabout, and I say more pedie or wasoro now we're making progress beyond the semi-final and the final of the Euros. And in fact Tuchel per his current appointment or one major tournament, that is the World Cup 2026. And the World Cup, England was in the semi-final. So the expectation is that you look for a manager who won, ever qualify. Now do I go and drew semi-final, now I go beyond semi-final. It is always a confa obia a fain or free for mobile. Would you achieve that? Yemi say who say Gareth Southgate, the first tournament in the crown or drew semi-final na ye Canada. So indeed, my argument fan a emotional argument because any but I think say Thomas Tuchel ebenye adwuma ye because mistake to my check a krebe biano ombe swagu no so papa obe febi, but I think say a lot will depends on him and the results will be onya the backing of the masses results no say ba no onya the backing of the masses are the Jimmy Carragher, Gary Neville, money at them Babecano, my dream same fa. You can't be say Jimmy Gary Neville, England for Nipa me no no mu show when him pass and by now on be coach of national team. Hey, you know me Phil Neville. Okay. They had so much trust in them. So much trust. Into what the youth team, Emma Phil Neville, no, they were thinking he would rise up and come and get there. Gary, when he started, they had so much confidence. At a point in time, he went to Spain, failed miserably. Or with the team, a fake coach in the crowd, Yana Konobi, and auditing radios into Onya, but today. Yeah. Now, almost supported Thomas Tuchel. You say, Andy say, Omukrom coaching and far more. Omu krom one clubs and Ankasa one. How many clubs in England? And the work could do ever English managers. Yamfal omu league table no for here. Offer a Liverpool or that first star, a certain Anna Slot, a Dutch guy. The Otosumi in Man City, a Pep Guardiola from Spain. The Otosumi and San is it
Arteta,
Unai Emery, Fabra. How many? Enti mo ankasa mo team na ewo mu krom wonum na ankasa no. Mo nya kokodro mfa ma mu krom wofo. Na mo prove bibia rise up. Ya be kase
Lepetege no.
What you say? Lepetege mo hwe Aston Villa.
You can only talk about the how and then Sean Dice.
Mo kanyina foreigners. How wonkwa. Enti sem efe no ankofa kromonia. But at the club level, you are not even giving chance to the English guys. So when you get to the top level, that is where you expect such in China. I think that England they do leveler as I said, open manager potentially. Obet me do my winning silverware.
Okay. Now Ericsson on Fabio Capello. Omushia sa ni maybe. Emra omo bano. And then one would share Thomas Tuchel. Son of me, one.
Fabio Capello, they're not the pageantry around him.
What's big?
What's big?
Do you know? Okay, get to it. Do you know Capello? A huge figure. So those days, and I heard the Milan team now, Cucci, Savicevic, Daniel Marcelo, do you know Maru Tassotti, Franco Baresi, Marcel Desailly, you know. Na a team full of stars. Enti na Capello a Jimmy. And look at the Juventus team as well. na e Juve a prime Juve side ana Satan na Juventus wuska na nye na Juve oko Real Madrid no okochi Zidane okochi Luis Ronaldo okochi David Beckham okochi Raul okochi Ike Casillas okochi Roberto Carlos okochi Guti okochi Fernando Hierro nti na wakochi big boys the expectation was low. But the sad aspect was that so share Capello as that time you know decline it. Into one person at Alban no beer will come because in England they not big boys and no me can say oh here you Van Gorat Eriksson so koye ya ewo Lazio. The difference they say players are no more Lazio at time. Van Gorat Eriksson on one making those players.
Okay.
Nene players already made. A players on one making omo. Contrary to their Capello here, in England show more players are no mania. Players are no more bar, no more GDA say. Obeting a year, Jumana bro, said the almost expecting. Unfortunately, need the end to me and Quanko, yes, sir. And you know, I didn't say, England in as much as they don't have top coaches. Almost trophies, ne performance, I cost room now, I almost look at Nana Domaje, Terry Venables, Sir Baby Robson, and they say Afram Ramsey. But obey the message by the message, they no one can say. Fajimi Karaga. All Bobo now no bo Champions League final in an air one and a coaching. Gerard Houllier, Rafael Benitez, Kenny Dalglish. England ni bien. Fagary Neville. Say Alex Ferguson. England ni bien. Into mumi no montiase ba jino.
So never fan say on the account.
British for
okay.
Dalglish ni Ferguson there.
British. Okay. Now, this is the argument. Almost say
but I'm fan say omo kan omo ho an kse ga Lakers le omo kom go huru no
ono na small be kan say we Irish into England anthem no on to
okay
eno na she omo
bufu
on to
okay you know now England do omo akugina baby omo hu ne say you know World Cup ayabo from 1930 ABC ning na 8 countries pen age England count. Now, just 8 countries now, all the 8 countries, apart from England, and Uruguay, and Kwan Ako for foreigners. So, countries are imagining now. But the England didn't share any say. Some countries no more coaches, or more options to choose from. So far, Argentina, coaches are born in Argentina. Opa Shasara America teams in Argentina for the coach. Uruguay, America, Marcelo Bielsa and the coach. The last time I Uruguay for some far foreigner, it was Daniel Passalera, Argentina in the coach. So Colombia, Nesta Lorenzo ya Argentine. Uko Chile, Ricardo Gareca, also ya Argentine. Apart from Brazil, all the coaches in the World American, you know, almost person qualify for the World Cup, no, Argentines. Gustavo Alfaro, Eduardo Berizzo, into Argentina 4 coaches, I don't know, because more options. Now, say Brazil lose to touch with top coaches. No, this are so much for Carlo Ancelotti. Because almost Ancelotti in the best of one problem now. And Sana Ancelotti, Real Madrid fans who said that be or players now more ban. So man Ancelotti and stay no Mkoya Javi Alonso ni new manager be as Messi and almost extend the Carlo contract. Now, Spain, you know, so Spain focus on Monfa de la Fonta, or more Luis Enrique. Omo Pep Guardiola omo a lot of Unai Emery wo omo options. Italy focus on Luciano Spalletti say ya Gasperini wo Roberto Mancini wo omo Carlo Ancelotti
Simeone Inzaghi
omo a lot of coaches be brew Italian meet me atusu say France ka so omo Pam Didier de Champs ne Zidane tifie twan say Germany ka so omo Pendula Legosman ne omo a lot of coaches omo wo omo nyina twan. But you know, some coaches now more other countries in now. So by England, pe. Na so also we Gary Southgate in China, Lampard, and back on the say Graham Potter. You know, no club for crowd will be unfitting mom coaching it. Into better consider to a primed English national team. Almost any a real of talent. Obi who so meeting they do the very top now so quite consider English manager. It is hard to take Caragamo, dear General Sano Mutia, but they also be at the say, General Thomas Tuchel don't need the backing of these people to perform. You know, only to perform. The materials are there. He only needs to choose the right players, the right tactics, the right strategy, the right method, ɛna ɔtumi di awini so owini adi no a Carragher bɛba ne hɔ Gary Neville bɛba ne hɔ as to say Gary Neville ɛyɛ coach ɔnya adeɛ yɛn fama ne coach ne di no a sɛ ɛyi Tim Sherwood kura da bi ɔte TV so criticizing Crawford it is an adwuma no ɛteɛ now
okay the next one before so we go next message no so mama hwɛ odi sa coaches mienu ɛto nsɛnea ne a Gary Southgate ɛne Thomas Tuchel
mana wona nim
nah odi on to o hwɛ waiter
I'll give it to Thomas Tuchel yes
wow
players our coach we need trophies so Gary Southgate trophy bear no trophy bear
no but so ma Fabio Capello the modern more boy ma a friend saying the Three Lions but still a Southgate at the corner nim channel
yes
but the Three Lions
yes but you are comparing
final semi-finals the Three Lions
say fa Southgate near Van Goran Eriksson near fa Fabio Capello Gary Southgate ya de che wo English national team
okay
but say the Gary Southgate gina ha near the Thomas Tuchel gina ha I'm going for Thomas Tuchel because he has trophies to show.
Wow.
Yes.
Now,
General, for the job we are looking at, if it is the English national team, my dream say Gary Southgate nanke so man it was.
Oh, okay.
Especially looking at the Ekoso after him.
Only a Saki and also no
clearly, or yes, or the 200 who team say he was not persuaded or your money and cancer on to us.
Okay.
What I say?
Yeah.
A Jumaya ye can England a Jumay. Yemfan say ne. Between Gary Southgate and Thomas Tuchel, one opinion is on England. Jumana, I'll go in for Gary Southgate.
Okay.
Because I think that we gather so much experience with the squad. Mistakes are why he knows the squad. Look, Thomas Tuchel, as a club manager, have seen it all. But I think say Jumana ye can't wait to see a Pubia mana yenide. My dream say Thomas Gary Southgate experience and any knowledge of the team now I was through saying Thomas Tuchel.
Only trophies.
Yes, only trophies. But national team said Tuchel's only national team trophy beer. This is first time.
Oh, okay.
Only trophy beer. And we are talking about national team.
Not only a club.
A club. We are talking about national team job. And Coach Biabeka say 2 different areas.
Well, let's see what happens. Though there are some men who are also cheap and are being a brony wear socks too. They will almost always follow any shape of a woman. They are called Akabwa.
For the first time.
Kobne JKNUST. Men may be so also no just entwem. Na started afre no. No here social form. Na ni nkusue eyi to form.
Obeji numbers.
Kwan bia so obeji number. Some men na from Akabwa. Sana kwa brand yi commented that.
Miss Minty Akabwa no I'm hearing for the
and what Akabwa da?
Ma idiya Akabwa de mate but ni mi.
Unim se sa men o me san from Akabwa.
Omo ensofi bi adum omu jana.
Ah ensofi bi adum omu jana ya. Men be bi so omre.
Na no se ba kwesi o safia no na obetra we. No, obetra we twebia na se le yiri ntia se so wacheda achesa to ba be hwe no. Ochoma no ye ne se.
Oye ne yiri se.
Freda me de la.
Buru say damn.
Sister Oma. Do I not say, hey, now what did I mean now? Did you hear you know? Don't be a chumana.
Akabwa for no. Already na unka ho de. Akabwa for no. Some can you din on to me more about him.
Some mama.
Okay.
No, Mambo Sakwaba. And you don't me agree.
Sakwaba. Oh, Sakwaba there, or Qualify and Bruce.
Qualify coverage in the Bruce.
Akabwa squared.
Nations for fiscal instructor. In your tupe.
Yeah,
or see in your tupe.
Yeah, I'm going to
what for you to cheat that boy? Oh, tupe. All right, yen twaso.
Dina, need a message now the buy now.
Need a could yes. Yes.
Dina, football.
We are na ma handle we so e dey abame kudus dey no. Na apology no. And Obi, I saw a post yesterday from Kudus apologizing to the people of Ghana Is it true? The only apology Kurt can give us is to sack his scout coach, Otoado, because he knows nothing about coaching. Okay. They even shouldn't come with him. And then Biaso Nahoma Ehunosoro. Kurt won the elections because of Wa Polo, Kwesi Nyantakyi. But I know today Kwesi Nyantakyi will regret that because Kurt will regret that because Kurt has failed and still failing bitterly. Anefi Sunyai Zongo Kandaha. I don't know. The Emran an apology and so our dear Bana. Kudus.
Do you know? Omunya Ghana highlights already, mama. It is very easy.
Highlights, baby.
So me address it. Message na need I could buy.
Yeah, did I could see new old players no be
no or say.
Sorry,
Razak Ablo will play better. Razak Ablo.
No, Joseph
Ablo.
Yeah.
Born as Salisu born.
Okay, local boys.
Yes.
Yeah, me say old players.
Yes.
Local
boys. Obetimi a boss a born as Salisu born.
Ache Salisu.
Yes. And I'm saying.
Your players who are system anymore. Ombe you million. Ombe committed more. Oh, Black Stars. Ache players now. Makofo Black Stars.
Okay. So you, it is very easy. Sami amete hey. Metimi kra aka say. Me na for boys na no mbobo mfichire nsa abo no mbebo free ho. It is very easy to say it. It is very easy to mention names. Say they will be good enough and will be better than Salisu.
We are so cast or a better test Salisu.
Oh, you know, the
message say or say Bob Ball no Black Stars better at Salisu.
No, but specific. Okay, no, so me addressing now.
Okay.
Me addressing now.
Okay.
And I me say, the amo be a Salisu ne. Na no general. The elementary mistake our year against Sudan. Me jitu say oba Black Star no the performance in training. And I'm saying that it is easy to mention names. Oh, we be at the achieve, we be at the achieve. So now I mention me Tiaka say, Ilasho who says no one justice play by Babros. Now that's a Franco Muso money menage. It is very easy to mention names. Now let's do to the Blasters. Generally, after the AFCON Ewo Cote d'Ivoire, yen na ye ka say Richard Ofori nyadie. Na ni go that way you be a bit me adebi yanka. In your coffee Tizigi by. What is the situation of Tizigi now? And will be as was oh,
but that's 2 games here boy dey obi amu atizigi din o I'm sure say e din bona kwa atizigi so 2 games here
atizigi it yes oyade no I'm looking at the Blasters
no na robusa say
I'm saying say
games na ya born na say na anko ya man no
ese goals in free no
o ma e born o di na atizigi kan
go back one there
line o atizigi da enye no kra kai wanchi ye ne Central African Republic.
Oh, I'm talking about say
in Central African Republic. Your highline now. Atizigi is supposed to come out to make sure so best repeat the spaces. There be a couple chido.
Oh, why extending the whole thing? I'm saying that for the 2 games against Sudan, I don't hear much commentary about Atizigi being the cause of your problem.
But still,
I'm not talking about the 2 games. I'm talking about Blaster in general. And I'm a make say go away one there. We go one there. Boy, one there. I said what thing? Or first strike and I'm going to be done. Go away one there. But generally, all the mammy. It is general. You can say Richard Ofori nyadie. I don't think Atizigi has been impressive in the Blasters. Now, you know, you can say Baba Raman nyadie. Me can be consistently me can. Say Baba 8 years in the Blasters, they move because Abo we do be a bit of a bobby. Meti mean to me can't that say Gideon Mensah had been impressive in the Blasters. I can't see that. He has been in the Blasters for 5 years. On yet impressive. Now, in central defense, ye kroya easily. Eka said that I'm at emre. Ye to call you ko pass Ali Suchel. So my boy central defense has he been impressive? No. Jikuna because of the 2021, how committed Osho Yentino, Oshia Yentiminka, but the reality is that you know, being a leader at the defense at a point, Nagana phone you know, Krakasi and captain Emmanuel, the performance no, and befitted a leader and defense. It is the consideration. Now quickly, in midfield, you can say Thomas
they said Jordan Ayew exchanged words with Atizigi the goalie, because of his performance after the Sudan match. That's what Ninti Nems and Tokwane see. So accused of Tizigi for conceding sa goal. Yeah. Okay. Man Tokwane see.
In midfield, you call Afcon and say, I need a fight to say Rich Bolam to Kurame Bubi. In Fifi, Pate was there. Yen say Pate Monday boy in the Blasters and so any. In Pate's absence, we gave opportunity to other people. Were they able to fill that gap? No. The day you was part of the Blasters, yen so I am yen fan continent give opportunity to the young guy for them to deliver. Fatawi Ishaku, Nyama, Genoa, Omoba, and have they been able to deliver? No. And I'm saying that it is very easy to mention names. Oh, but you know, national team ne bono enough.
Yeah.
And you better to say no. I'm not saying so obi ntime more and I say obi to be better. But you know, this is a national team. The likes of Semenyo, the likes of Inaki are struggling. Some will be empathy in games. And these are players that play for a top flight leagues in the game. Me did to say one team in for local player and Kototo. A foreign player. It is said the only team for Brazilian league, to the Spanish league. But certain players are considered in the Brazilian league than players on in the Spanish league. So coach believe in the technical quality of the player, he can be considered. Because time when William Thierry Mubo it wasn't because William Thierry was better than all the players are no more outside on the department. But it was because Mariano Belletti to trust and believe in the technical qualities. That is why he gave him the opportunity. So opportunity you bet him in the ama. But you know, sa obi ame bobi no. Football on the ball national team ne ball. Because these are guys omo bobo 80,000, 50,000, 60,000 stadium every week. Almost started ball. You know, semenyo bo we no ba enka omo jade crowd crowd bomb off. Until we can mention names and it is easy. Say a bebo local players in you check your last chance team na the tournament because after tournament you expect them to progress. That way. Augustina Japan both division 1. E wo bofo akwa. The score certifié, the score certifié.
Sheriff.
Sheriff is so prior.
David, Sheriff defender.
Okay.
Yes. The score certifié, you know. Solomon Adumako, he played 12 games for Olympics in the just ended league. 12. You know, the other player, Kwadu Yadomete bench for House of Folk. Dominic Nsobila were UAE. Savasta Semba, Ebo Basake Holy Stars. David Abagna or Cyprus is here. A 3 year ban here of Switzerland. You know, Kofi Kodiwe. It is easy to mention names. These are players that we expect, say, and at least, Senka your main guys and a to me and can push you up to that level. But after that tournament, how many of them have progressed? These are players you expect them to progress. How many of them have progressed? It is easy to mention this, but you know, Nebono, enough.
Mohammed message or dear Bremi. I see the goalkeeper's mistakes always come from the back four. Okay. The back four's mistakes always force the goalkeeper to make mistakes that he wouldn't do if he has a good back four. So we shouldn't blame him too much. He always tries to do his job. He doesn't have to do because of the bad back four we have. When the back four get their day, look at his performance on the day. Yaya Mohammed, the goalkeeper performance, it depended kakraka our back four. Coach, one ne
oh, Chief, we see a 7 pop.
Yeah, Mohammed.
We see a 7 pop.
Okay.
Sir, goalkeeper be a good be no ya check omo gine nanim no. All the legendary goalkeepers are GBB our football mo club so kan Van der Sar no ahwe omo gine nanim e Village and a Ferdinand. Oka Bates in France 98, Laurent Blanc and Marcel Desailly. Obeka Koka Barcelona, even Victor Valdes impo Adam de Barcelona hwenanim Onya Piqué on his day no a very good and a Puyol. Casillas mo check defenders. Pepe gina wanim utwa. Ramos gina wanim utwa. Casillas wadwuma no e more easier. Mano no wa should defenders gina for club and country.
Okay.
It's always like that.
Okay.
It's always when him said 2015 AFCON na yekoy no Sarazak no nya goalkeeper we so extremely good. but the back structure was so good.
Okay.
Defense line protecting Adeko. At least most of the goals or consider no a counter or a central defender be error. 2 types of goals and at least go consider. The need that no so pa no or ye great save amounts at least give make it save no. Now me ya message who free came when Alabama me so me share my opinion on that.
Okay.
Me I don't know why Jordan say you not said yet no or be at least give her on that moment I could confront it was not necessary at all.
You never say money ye.
What hundred the
identity? Until me person obeka kofa aba.
Yes.
Now I could blame back. Na make what you say.
Of course.
Say we blame Jordan say on the confront to Atizigi. You need to see.
And you confronting for some
point. Until why na confront to why na san to kwa see you know. Kaya man kunko ho.
Sure.
So say be nya story ni yanka.
Me know ya John Bros.
Okay. Bro, I'll choose Frederick Asare, Benjamin Asare or Obin Sechere Gregory on any day. I will choose Afo of Samatex over the current left back. Razak Simpson, Joseph Ablo are all better than Salisu. If you are comparing the Chan to the exploits of the Black Stars, then there is no need for us to talk about the Black Stars because they have won nothing for the nation for decades now. Need that.
Need a message you are need a question you.
Need a
new place we could check.
Oh, need a
no this season.
Nah, need a calm down. Message in the
yeah, share ideas. Some of the unbiased.
You know, nobody says if you in a local
ideas in the world, we can say man share ideas. No, so we shall
new and the own fair. You know. Young class local player Bob Blaster, me say on board that is baby to me. But you know. Players ni boy ya embody yem follow amoni ehwe omo ene ebodi akwa we are quick enti yem say say Gideon Mensa okosa matters here ya afu be bench no you know
so ko fa fo ba na the Gideon so ko ho ne aha
okay
na make us say
no me support the
Gideon eko eye samatters here ya enti Gideon betna bench coach Nuru be bench Gideon de afu abo
yeah ka seriousness ne commitment.
You know, commitment in our level.
Sana, I no more count, need that no count.
No, I see commitment.
I'm just a place he was so a our local boys. Obia him say no credit. But all people now my Black Stars now. Sa, yes. Oh, omo yi omo nine omo form won semi ye. The nipa be kunu ayamane man sa place omo ya na. Eno mo busa o. Ni se bia, o de Gideon Mensa customer text. Akoyi afo no wants to work.
Okay, good.
Obia nim so okọ ba akoyi afo.
It commitment be team ama ikotoko bafo na kotopo Mbappe ni Vinicius le wotribo. I don't understand from
ho ne yeka. But general Sudan attackers no memfa Mbappe no ma.
But general commitment no.
Yeka Sudan attackers. Men ko fa Vini Junior ne Mbappe ma. So
general ubetima the committed sin will be but sa ability ni one ma commitment no e de ubeka ba bi o. Ebra sunkum nku oku na ya kono dum. Na ya grade commitment and obi anim so wo no edura bia
this are one-on-one situation
no matter your
one-on-one situation na Sali Sukra LED attacker no Abdurrahman no kasa ablo on sa occasion no general
football na 90 minutes o a bit more about that particular instance. A blow will clear the ball. But throughout the 90 minutes.
Against young apostles.
Only young apostles.
To tackle number 5.
A dynamic. Of course, general.
Okay.
Football in 90 minutes. So far, that particular incident in there are several players can clear ball. But throughout the 90 minutes, even your positioning on the field, another issue.
Trust me, good morning, Joe. Ablo and Jiku will be like from Pom Manson and Ampere. They don't fear anything. Nanaya Badu Duku Kechre. I go so koso here. Nana anyway Bray. Nana Ufra Bruchaba, Yana ye na fi ento kana.
Also the kaya
also ana taye na fi. Why di as you say. Okay, Nana so unsushi. Nti Ablo any Jiku.
Yes, the from Paul Manzuni Upeli.
No, Frimpo Mansoni Ampia.
Ampia, okay.
Chairman.
The Yenfa Blanco Kajiku or center back.
Oh, me, Sandra, and I must say, let's 2 qualifiers in a day. Lucas, you have bad thing. Who the infra bad thing, bra? No, make a no, you're for bad. General,
don't do that.
More than about a lot of Ghanaians feel say Lucas in between me abu. In Tiamfa be my friend.
Omomuntanko Helig Nibia.
Omomuntanko Helig Nibia. But at least you're for bad 10 Lucas. Now you're for 13 foreign. So near Angola. Now at least bear 4 5 Lucas and started. So. But the general you show yana Benjamin Graham.
Will you test him?
This is Manchester Metropolitan University.
Okay.
No so any mates no.
Okay.
If you show no. And they were so keen about a discussion.
Oh, Graham, a pundit, sportsman.
Yeah, no, it's a commentary.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
So Manchester Metropolitan
University. Didn't catch it. Yeah.
Now, they were discussing the appointment of Stokel.
Okay.
Our class.
Okay.
Until on also I saw in show no no more said that is what we are discussing. Okay. It involves the Italians and the English and other England for the book full. So Muntia says so Makofa ho. And no explain to them say they have to work on their what they call national identity. It looks like the English don't have a national identity
when it comes to coaching
in football. Because we have crowd trainers who crew more for another man from phone will be every baby about into what we call identity. They said the Johan Cruyff and they call Netherlands. They come out total football. They said the Germany for you. What is the national identity of football in England now? First grade baby don't care so any kick and run.
Yeah, speed.
But see Spain for the flair until it looks like the English don't even have the national identity. And as you speak, they are still enjoying the show. Until we Graham and Crawford.
Graham, yeah, ciao. What's your own answer, man? I feel one of the finest pundits I know.
Who sure they know about it? I think it's good.
Wow. If you're a goalkeeper and you cannot position your defenders well, definitely you will concede. Atizigi cannot control his defenders and always quiet in the post. Kofinto Jan, Black Stars and Kumasi Asante Kotoko, former midfielder. And anyway, necessary or a coach. Anyway, Bray. To say all players need coaches, no. Omana Edi Sanse Minina, but Safu Demfi and so premises here. Safu Demfi essay on a Safon Yadrepa. Yemfa old boys ni bi enkoka hone en the en sonwe say na local players no yen selected the best no na yen form fra ye abrofo no na yen na omo time no na e de omo fra sa enti na team do so ye solid the foreigner and abrofo ni kwa obeyi ni nan no local player ni nan commitment in the soul.
What check quality?
Did you do more from na balance?
So we have to quality. I can't commitment. You know. There's something about it. We go down commitment with your bench.
But I walk for former be local league. They will be about be captain. Black no one. But still inform.
Look at the you know see the because for academic purposes.
Cause we corner on cover him, but that's a look at for from na frame.
Locals, you know, it should be in certain positions.
Oh,
positions. You are locals in team konko jina hono. Yeah, midfield or the local player.
What you say local bit mako.
Yeah, attack. Local player on to me and start attacking.
Okay.
Yeah, midfield and local player on to me boy infin. Look, your midfield, you're ditching Crawford. You're ditching Baba Idrisu. You're ditching Edmond Ado. This guy Ashmero is still on the bench. Whatever he's doing, you know.
After Duncan, you
refino.
Yes. So midfield and local players, you know, and near by no, you have more 15 minutes. And look, general game, you know. Me share Samatas in Africa.
Okay.
My share Swatre in Africa. Opponents in North Africa, no. I'm not the bomb, you know. Me, I saw Afro performance for Samatas and in Swatre. None of the games in your bar, about 70th minute, who say, yeah, your game. In Swatre Cajon, Medium Anameka on social be. Dreams SMB. some energy 70 minutes near we opponent now the next of the minutes now about killing game off and it's even gone on to the Blasters maka check out to goals no consider no or consider more than one a papa Sebastian no be consider the last 10 minutes the last 10 minutes did you consider say either so a break or tactically opponent in BB ah no on to me a match at the crow. So local players in there. Say right back, be left back, be goalkeeping there, mijitum. Central defense, midfield attack. Local player be power money dini and funny na hono nya djuma na maye.
Na ni we di work defense there ni onso mai bi ni.
Mese lateral no. 2 and 3 no.
Your defender be Ghana with Makutu Ali do say.
Na Tarek ba.
Tarek so bench. Na so na okay. When you attack midfield everywhere.
Sunday Federal bokum.
Entina man ko hono. Me say lateral no 2 and 3
lateral so asem dey.
Say yes ade yin nyabi.
Yes ade yin.
Me uni say Sergio
Tarek lam to your bench.
Sergio me uni say ka baby a ebetimi.
Adwuma na wo ye no. Wo hwe nipa na wo bench no a. Yeah. Wo say no pressure da wo so. Ya na e bo from Poman so mo ba so ye bo other players atwa mu ko bebre ye bo ma ba so me say omo bench no na e wo soro pa na ba bia football na nyina kwa koduru no me dem against Ali me say 70 minutes players no twa mo ni hwe bench ya no ma say omo do mo sa tro omo pensuo oje nsuo na Ali for na tuturo no asa tu nsuo na ba because nsuo no kra yellow card it no asa tu nsuo na no de bi ka ko room uroma na transform ne de yi no ko ne kwa ne di nsuo aka ho na se so onya nsuo no bi anom
Oda ni mfana say ye nhyia no mfana say ye nhyia no Africa for ye bonje oda mfana say ye nhyia Egypt Tunisia
mo ye just mo you look out from cry mo me to argument
the local boys in
from that mistake he made those 2 games for me he was even about the best player in those 2 games.
You know the problem with the local players they say omo nche wa ha that is the Aziz for dreams baby na okeka kono no or no ke blaster no
yeah
Aziz but and what means a restart at the man
yeah
wahunu the same thing and no routine or mediema obora blaster we ya nesa but after Africa no routine this is new no routine
the Emfa Frederick Asare and that next game
it's tough
wow
tough
and kayeke extra have 2 more seasons and that midfielder what's the name that Muslim. Seidu.
Dauda.
Yes. Someone text midfielder. So come did 2 more years. It was league. Yeah. Because Black Stars material.
2 more years in Impodo. They are all bought Samates. Just so I could try no. I could to ana has. Because Samates fans, you know, Samates and Samara boy Pumha, but Kotokone has a fans, you know, the demand like national demands, you know. And it's not Kotokone has body different, you know. It's the Oyo Summer boy, Uyo Swatra, Raman, also a striker, no. Best striker Kotoko, best striker has. A whole now you 2-3 years, Kahua. Then what do Blastana Ubebe? Because I'm telling you, Frederick Asare no or Kotoko, Basha bench no bo. Jonathan Sowa on your phone be okroma for me diema jet near shane babe neutral babe ye 11 near 11 on the torso 22 on the torso 23 near shane babe
obasa time you are no feature no Bobby
oh me dey me can obama for front no any Liberia no Liberia dey say local players here sell 11 commit my bibi diema ye do big games na Jonathan so o deserve so betime striker ye fa no koto obi
your ball game na enye kitikiti bia okroma and a best midfielder I will bench for 10 minutes be cry
Ghana in Namibia
yeah love there
oh
Ghana in Namibia let's draw no han ne dey there
yes I'm born Kumasi ye man o man me 5-10 minutes be keke ayemfi was a Christ in
they are looking for certain things those certain things need local boys in the game no
ball game no in front of Kotoko fans stadium ni fani be ball kakra na ja wan fi o man mo
ye boss Switzerland e ma free ye ban ye ball game yes ye call tournament wa mo match you know had ye no say obeche no once I have consistency no so players na ye both season we are say omo yard yem the following season ya na ko say
My good friend Amankona is struggling this season. But last season he gave us 19 goals in the Premier League.
Consistent.
Mental fortitude last year now obey to us no. Unya 18 na 20 dia check it, top scorers in the you still not be seeing them
because back then local players now no Bob Blaster no more consistent.
Oh yes.
From
go for the for years we hear that.
Oh yes.
Share Emmanuel Oseko for those players
Dankwe
bono.
Power Cup 2.
Consistency sana no mo de bo.
I mean Dramani
those days Senegal 92 near Libya.
Local boys no me strong.
Yes.
Strong boys.
Safu Demfinum na from Paul Mansu Emmanuel Pianom Franco Amanquanum ne say no musi consistent or local league.
But the Nebra Kotokwana has one game play with the 3 years in
I'm Senegal no.
So look at commanding.
Safu what do you compare with time now?
Ismailado Jigo in 3 consecutive
years. And so Blaster no nyebimo. About 5 seasons. Next be top 3
yes.
About 5 seasons.
Yes.
7 seasons cry. Because Brekuma Arsenal, he was always there about. As good there about until so about Kotoko. But Blaster so me.
It is an argument, you know. Yena yentite so kakra. When no commitment no form and there's no two way about that.
Like leadership leadership
form out of 100 they 1/100.
Now I see do techiman my dream ejina sembiso Di Maria manager. And run out say young players no commitment on the World Cup qualifiers no. And this is AFCON qualifiers. Is it true? Is it true?
That's true. Because Mali match now your boy.
Yes.
Blasters shows our performance in the last 5 years. Mali born now you go winning. Opa check your call AFCON 2021. Your call 2019. Your call World Cup. Even the World Cup performance, forget about the results.
Yeah.
She Portugal game your second half.
Yeah.
Korea game you know a team Bianca Korea best and be 5. Sabo no more last 10 minutes now. She say game no. I think we underrated the Uruguayan game. Yadri yes, I want to add best a boy. But you know the Mali game was a top game.
Yes.
Performance of Muko down the deal Mali no.
Yeah.
Central African Republic born. Forget about the shenanigans. Yeah, I'm ready performance was second half born and kept drama belus.
Yeah.
Inti
who
because baller Central African Republic born first half never be no. So second half from one nyiri mu a you know anka bedin intimiditum say you games back on mienu especially the Mali game. The last time we were winning away game before the Malian game was the game against Zimbabwe, and that was a World Cup qualifier as well. The particular ball and you know Nigeria game now you win your ball draw. Sa ball no fair no for Zimbabwe you know na family there no boom. Sa 3 games no were crucial and Blasters came to the party.
No, we said you right.
Oh, you're right. The observation was right because you know our games we so team bobo with ya Mali. O team bobo with ya Nigeria team we are almost the strikers when start here almost already established 3 strikers or bench. Eli kunya draw Zimbabwe the national team negu intimi nka bebrebe. But even that you show character That character now you show no World Cup qualifiers no. We don't show that against Sudan. We've not shown that against Comoros. We've not shown that against Mozambique. It is always observe the World Cup performance and the World Cup qualifiers. I agree with, I see you say, other players to show up. You know, America they will be happy. America they will be happy.
Sergio, even with that one, okay, any South Africa 1-0 near Marty penalty no. Did you be boy no? Sergio, check the commitment level of the players on that occasion.
That's true. That's how one can draw.
Yes, it was Vugo Bruce Bebruye from technically there Sergio no Bruye so. But the boys' commitment on that day, especially Jordan, how they gave their all in that game, that were all important victory now. Yeah. A boy my called to the final eliminator na final playoff Nigeria from the Black Stars really showed commitment.
Say, apart from the goalkeeping department, no local player can compete with the foreigners.
That was baby. Yes.
I mean, Coach Sabuto, NCDB Abba Sabuto say. Any local player who gets an opportunity to play for the Black Stars for just 5 minutes will tend to be a foreign-based player. That is number one. Number two, after 2022 World Cup, okay, where there are local players who were hyped, where are the local players who were hyped to play as local players for the Black Stars? Number three, we will struggle to have a local-based player for the Black Stars because of the exodus. Number four, the North African countries and Southern African countries are having a lot of local players playing because of their attractive and enticing nature of the domestic league.
Yes.
Number five, local players very consistent in performance. More factors later. Coach Sabuto and so Atuwe Ede Amanemo. Okay, I greet you, sir. I've heard all of you about local players. Please, none of our local players can play better in our Black Stars. Our local Chan, what are they doing there? Opunia Mwako, Ashanti Regional Sports Coordinator, Tivet, and so Abreye. I'm on for church Roma dream ye, Papa, who jump school. Now, jump school, the minister also about 2 money, baby. If you believe me, if we win the league, we can beat Al Hilal with what consists of 80% of these Sudanese players.
The underlying word is if. That is conditional.
The
underlying word is if. That is conditional. Say it immediately. Etresa or no kura onye kotokotim ni nizo mbetimi aje. Ansa no dru baby a America ne these players na ewo no.
Al Hilal, Sudan.
Al
But
Hilal,
80% of their players of the Sudan national team no. Some Al Hilal.
El Merrick.
And all Chelsea Kotoko League no bet Al Hilal.
Seju enye kotoko we.
Onu players. And say Hilal ba ha na no.
Oh munkasa ba ko Papa Cho.
You know, the credit say on jump score din ho akose kotoko of na hindua. Any Aziz Ansa, any Mohammed Al-Hassan we ho na jump score din ho akose. Ni kotoko media man Ali wa ha. Baby and two of stadium in our conversation here. Match with the Kayakotokwa. And I say, Imama Shua, I can blast time with food that's not bomb heavy we have corner. It's what you want, you know, emotional. It's very hard to go calo. What do you hope Kushima fan for? James go who knew Sudan.
But Sabuto message in more the points in the Southern League, North African League, you know, the rich nature of it, equipe players, you know. Oshe players, yeah, share national team just, you know, Nyabakakra boy at the following day. He also made mention of consistency of these players, or more performance. The points in the solid power.
Okay. Meteniaba. When we talk about giving the chance to the local players, until the local players stay in the Ghana Premier League for 5 or more years and also maintain consistency in their performance, nobody will give them that chance we are all crying for. Sir Smith, Domahinkro Senior High School, and anyway, and so Breye. A dozen messages no dozen in the Yababa, Nafi Yababa Sabuto, baby, I will be a maminchao.
Players in the campaign say, Yen form more national team. Would your patch will be a for the Kasari? We are talking about 5 seasons in the Ghana Premier League. Yeah, Justice Blake, we are talking about almost 9 seasons in the Ghana Premier League. It is general players now, yeah, Kase Blaster Crown considerable. Omo players are omatana bobo no. I show consistency level, I show experience and maturity and leadership. And I say they should be considered in the national team.
Well.
Oh, Chief, and then me share Blaster, me come chief.
What's your Black Stars?
Oh, and come idea. Me prognosis no draw some me go through in check akra. Now me call chief 2014. Say me na run on na sha ba be 2024. Just 10 years in here. Now me ra ho kakra. But every sector of our football no you appreciate it. Every sector from sports ministry no, from GFA president or then administrators obaba betiesi technical team no so no there's been some level of drop. Science and something from 2014 now obaba be see the playing squad no so no who say in fact you drop it but you dropping on Yakupon one CC cry we've still had players omo the level a yɛka sɛ yɛyɛ serious just as Sudan mo Madagascar Comoros these countries Cape Verde Mozambique omo ni suru bebree the elitism the top level of the game baby a players we say one yɛyɛ players yɛ mo hɔ no bebree but unhu other countries no hɔ but me call machi kɔhwɛ 2014 no ana ba ne general sɛ yɛanyɛ serious as sɛ nneɛma bi a yɛbɛbrɛ
wow
2014 Ocean Games, 2015 AFCON final, 2017, 2019, 2021 Airban on the global stage, on the continental stage. Who said no? Still a China na yeba by squad administratively. We keep dropping to the reverse gear each and every moment. And General said, "Yeah, Sani pa quickly. I think say football no dey bebre." And the main overview of your national team now.
Okay.
All right. Total overview.
Okay.
From Baby Jet as your number 9. Ebe see the current number 9 a yewo. The next crowd in your mission yewo 4 different strikers.
Okay.
Se ba kuna the Baby Jet twin is in China. Omo makana support no. Warriors support no. Jordan support no.
Okay.
But the need the omo ina standard ye pe Jet performance no. Ba ko a unity say one a key striker. And then we have full overview of your national teams. The depreciation is so visible and measure a lot of board no so chief.
Okay. Joe, I know you won't read my message, but I'll share my view. Because I have one. Football is now straightforward, like people think. And isn't, and is. Okay. Why will a coach call a player to camp and won't give him the chance to play? Okay. There are some players who are not training, but who are not training players, but are match players. During our days, there was a guy called Tando, and when we watch him at training, you will never throw him in a match. But when he is in a game, in a proper game, you will just love him. But at training, a simple ball from the air, he can't control. So I think watching a player train and watching a player play in a serious game are two different scenarios. Saki, Edway Efri Takrade and Abreye. Ghana, a football powerhouse, faces embarrassment. Our stadiums are in disrepair. And for the first time in 20 years, we've missed AFCON qualification. War-torn Niger and Sudan have surpassed our Black Stars, a shameful decline. Decades of mismanagement, corruption, and poor leadership have tarnished our reputation. Urgent reforms and visionary leadership are long overdue. Citizen Francis Ediaude Abrayano. Awa.
Sergio.
You be fine.
Sergio, adi bi na yira free a game.
Kopebra.
Ewo Black Stars, Sergio.
Kopebra.
The extension of quality midfielders, Sergio. And then me pese me catalogue me de me nkwachiri. Me share from Asian Muntari days no. Na he omo ba be replace up till now, Sergio. Ewo form kakra. One of the things I think say first say ye bobon kwada 4 posts nti they say ye benya midfield very very easy. Say teams club cry even coast level ye justify ebisa or say me a midfielder ebisa we say nti say Joe it wasn't very very difficult for us to get. Okay. But say Joe I think say it's now unbecoming say ye nya quality midfielders and especially omo ball our that telepathy the chemistry no say Joe e den say Joe koba. Okay. And then I'm person him. Person me catalog na me example of games be. Na say you had the level la na na yewo. Copy me na e ba be do e wo ha you.
Mati, me basisia me no what you come. I think dedication is dependent on motivation. If the current back line is facing an elite attack, the motivation to defend will be greater, and I will see them as very committed. The same way the local players will kill themselves to defend when they meet players from the African continent. So in my view, commitment and dedication depend on one's motivation. Dr. KB, College of Health, Kintampo, and anyway, Abraham. Dr. KB, that's a part for this message. Okay. Me twaso ede amamo Kessben 3.3 Okay. Dr. Anteti ya church ma dey be me who the grow. Oh, my own student. La kwa na kwa la. Yeah. I say what drew
is on a Brekum Divisional Command.
Brekum Divisional Command. Me am student na police chief. Oh, wow. I am into unka. I'm so proud of you. Yes. Laka. Good morning, baby. I will be she almost see my why. I post for no more breakum area honing na minimum so them see training. Already unquay.
Sɛ Joe medase pii anɔpɛ memfa nkyea kɛseɛ ma wo ne watiefoɔ ne wɔn a ɛhwɛ wo nyinaa anɔpɛ yi na meka sɛ mebɔ mpaeɛ sɛ obiara bɛnya apɔmuden mpo na nka wantɔ aduru anom nanso apɔmuden no nyinaa ne sɛ wo nipadua no wobɛhwɛ wo nipadua so yie na sɛ wohwɛ so yie na yɛareɛ ne ba deɛ a na ɛwɔ sɛ wopɛ aduru ano ɔdene na wode ka yɛareɛ no na yɛareɛ ne sɔre kɔ na wonya kwan sɔre kɔ yɛ adwuma sane sɛ nnipa deɛ wiase akɔduru no sɛ woansɔre ankɔ amma a ɛden sɛ mpo wobɛdidie ɛnti yɛareɛ ka ho a ɔsɛ ntɛmpa wopɛ aduro na de ka yareɛ no na yareɛ no ɛkɔ na wonya apɔmudene nea meka ne sɛ wo a yareɛ te sɛ sisi yareɛ na atena wo so akyɛ na woyɛ ho hwee a ɛnyɛ yie no mesrɛ wo saa nipa no na nomɔduru a yɛfrɛ ne sɛ ɔtwea herbal powder wɔte gu nsuohyie mi ne sɛ tii na wanom na ɛkɔ yareɛ no ɛtu aseɛ na ɛde ama no na wɔnya apɔmuden asɔre akɔyɛ adwuma sisie no ayɛ wo yɛ akyɛ aka wɔto hɔ akyɛ ɛkɔ bɛɛ 10-15 years na ebi kora wonya ka akwanhyia ɛna ma yareɛ no bɛka wo a wo sɛ nipa na nomɔduru a yɛfrɛ ne sɛ ɔtwea herbal powder wotie gu nsuohyie mu anoma ne sɛ tii no na yareɛ no ɛkɔ na wode wo ho afi reference yareɛ no mu obi kura poma ne na wato atwene ɛsiane sɛ ɛdu ne ka no a ɛtu ase afiri hɔ nom ɛma ɔnya apɔmuden soronko atumi sɔre kɔyɛ adwuma wo a kooko na ɛtete wɔ kooko atena wɔ so akyɛ kooko nti wogya na mu gya wom na kɔkɔbɔ no atwe aba na ɛyɛ wo ya kooko nti de bi oni sua wo hena wo posa wo yɛ mbɔ mu sɛ de nsuo mu na ɛbɛtɔ no wo na wonom ɔtwea herbal powder ɛhyɛ de ɔhɔ no mani no na de ɔmogya no so na ɛtu aseɛ na ɛkɔ a ɛma biem wei ne adura ɔnom ɛsa wo yareɛ na wogyina brane obi hɔ nom a wɔda BP aduro so ɛkɔ bɛyɛ 10-15 years ni de bia ɔnom BP aduro sɛ bɛyɛ ɔbɛnya apɔmuden saa nipa no nom ɔtwea herbal powder ɛde ba normal de ma no na wɔnya apɔmuden na wɔtumi asɔre akɔ yɛ adwuma nom BP aduro no saa after 2-3 years no woyɛ bɛma na gya wo guy name Mr. 2 minutes ɛsɛ sɛ wɔhoɔden nsɛm no ɛkum no ma ne kɔ fam ɛntimi srɛ ɛno wabra bɛnoma bibiduro korɔ gye yɛ bɛboɔ wɔ na wɔnya apɔmuden na wɔtumi asɔre apem akɔyɛ wɔ nim akɔ wɔ nim akɔyɛ adwuma ma bebrebe na ɔmate nka tia yira wɔni de wɔsɛ wɔ low libido ɛnam yareɛ pressure na bipinti no ɛtete no ɛnɛ wɔne okunu tifie nso akono mpo ni wɔnom sɛ wɔne okunu bɛhyia nna mesrɛ sɛ nipa no wona wonom ɔtwea herbal powder wote ano baako na wɔde aku nsuohyie mu na wɔyɛ sɛ tii na wɔnom asa wonum ne fra no wɔnom asa ɛnyɛ nwono ɛnka ɛnyɛ akyiwadeɛ bia na ɛbrɛ ɔnom aduro no ɛna wo sɛ yɛ adwuma obi wɔ no na adwo ntimi nna wana wa pia bɔnti bɛdwo so adwonso mesrɛ nom ɔtwea herbal powder asa ɔnom na ɛtu aseɛ ma wo ɛkɔ na deɛ ma wo obi wɔ no ma wɔntimi ntia hɔ nom that's what you have for as a foam no want to she idea one want to she and the stroke cannot to them said the panel try about powder tiguns we shimu ebra no no stroke no na eko na wona na si fom a etia ho no ma want to she no afi na etia ho na mo gye na timi afantiri no mu ye ebiebie ntiri mu mu da ho no na ye adwuma sonko e de mani padua no de bia to ase atwen se atwen wani na eye wo ya na aka wato ho osimanya sciatica mesro wei ani adura wo benom tiguns we shimu wo sciatica na wonya na wanum no ko twi ko breman wayɛ ho bia enya yie no ebra onum no ano na ɛkɔ asa etu ase ɛkɔ emabiem wo yɛ bɛma wo nam 40 years and now bɛma no aka be say lengelenge sɛ straw no mesɛ ɔtwe guns we shimu no ebra onum no ano na ɛkɔ na etu ase na ɛde ama wo sɛ wo paduro bia to na okuma se ade a Fredimens ɛwɔ Kolinak ɛwɔ Ashtown Misty Heba ɛwɔ Mrom Samenko wade share market Promise Heba ɛwɔ Adum museum hɔ pɛɛ broima do yɛ rubber stamp original one no ɛwɔ museum hɔ no ima ɛwɔ bi ebia na meka sɛ ɛwɔ kofori dia de a ɛhɔ so no obɛkɔ Eastern Pharmacy ebi ɛwɔ hɔ nom anase Gabson Pharmacy okɔ hɔ ebi ɛwɔ hɔ nom Benor Pharmacy so ɛwɔ bi ebia meka sɛ na ɔwɔ sunyan Cap Heba ɔno so bebrebe ɛwɔ no hɔ nom ɔwɔ brekum dia Clement Heba so kɔ no hɔ a bebrebe ɛwɔ hɔ abanya bi na wato akɔ nom baabi ɛto aduro bia no bowura hɔ nom sɛ me paduro ɛfɛ ne sɛ ɔtwe ne bi me to akɔ nom na aboɔ ne padua no fra your numbers na ebra won TV bi ase no ɛyɛ 0591 56 55 57 0591 56 55 57 0551 22 8281 ɛna 0550 6390 37 0550 6390 37. We your bow quiet family planning and no koi no or messes and Emma beam a season a got 2-3 years in why you biana Emma what to Ochiano frame match the ben ever come the amount we your bar and man quay wa him feel and so be good and can be why would your bankra pet what to Ochiano bano frame no much so dear obayano na obanomness yes you nip bian amount na kwana come na ba him feel no man what me atras ye the dear man what me atono hey yare be hono man ama mema be enu munuo so mema ayemre esan se yare kokko kan wa emo ayemre si yare kan wa emo ayemre mo na onum otwea no na yare no efiri ho no ma na wa hoode no ba nso ye bema na wa yemra eno no aphrodisiac ebe how 5 years time oba no ma anya adwuma biem ena idie num otwea weni mema duro papa esa yare no na mu apomodi nso ye bema na we ma no da fom team awu kodwo to enye sunsun mu asem enye duabo a no watwa herbal powder tigun so hie mu no ebesa yare na tu ase dia mawo na otimi asori akwa ya adwuma ti ya me se me e ma na tu mi doctor aji di ya me se oba was 7 gate woni oba na hia dem a wo se ubie ma no ubie first second third fourth last one na 7 na ho na yam no bi won se oba na tiem aji wo si minya wo se to aso na ya be ma what time 2 minutes pe beden po no oba na kan aji wo frɛ numbers na ne de key bi aka otwea no ho ne de key na ma no wa ye be ma mu watimi awurawura se be ma asɔre akɔyɛ adwuma ma nyina ani agye na no boy Sudan Ghana ball na Sudan for Ghana obi aka be ko he ball no ade ya okofie a denti na how kofie na ball we nya ball biara kofie ukofie ne wokoye no enti na fa aka park ne so num otwea he ba powder ma wo sisi munya de ne ye be ma ugina mema na mu pim ko wanim we saw yare na mu apomodin na watimi asɔre akɔyɛ adwuma wo ya brewa ma no ka dem mu tutu wonom nyina ya wo ya de bia da ho ne nkra tietia wo tibi gunsu wo hiem enya nwono ti gunsu wo hiem wo de gunsu wo hiem na onunum ma ne mfra kama efra wi a wo no guna asa yare no etu ase mu apomodin fa me numbers na frɛ me 0591 56 55 57 0550 63 90 37 edroni ye otwea herbal powder enti yesi eja ne hyewa wa ena obeba mama nchia ni binya sa enye yi wa onipa
Dr. Ntentai sa di no ko fa wa
we dey narrow pada come what say just put this mo
obi dey catch me
say you dey come out
no narrow Nara, until down the later
make much.
Okay.
Serious. It is still I'm not so crowd frame.
Okay.
I also now you're directing movie na daddy.
Okay.
Okay. About the days.
Also bro.
Okay. So you my bro. Naija, madam Roma.
Okay.
Enti I'm chair commander BM. Oh Brekum police commander no. Menchia ni BM. Na menka say you was what you want chia no. And one thing I frame no.
Yes.
What you want chia no.
Me special student no.
You why you there?
I'm a special student no.
Oh you say you statue. Seriously say you ni party say ya yen hu de wo you.
Hey.
You come na me.
And I'm have
and I'm have buy it. Say you. Me ti won kro bi ba wa mo ye penny for. Na me kwa kra.
And who is there nyame dis year? Yes. Yeah, from there. Dr. Ntentan ye beda se pa. Na ya to na wonhwa de. Say oba ye no monhwa Newton. Na making kind message na obetra ha no. Say ofa ho monhwa. Newton obi an eri ni ya. Na me ma yiri mo making kind message no. Which mo monhwa Newton. On the
way. I don't see yes.
So me can come and break a marriage your farm and what dinner. Yes. We need to go back 2 years. Which most I tell you, queer Newton fast so man who knows all Jad and Bokwas Newton. Oh, Jay, we'll go for you. All right, sir, video. All right, let me share also. One friend numbers, you know, or the two Jadona fee, money omo any and come up, or chair heba. If a top scorer of a local league is getting 500 Ghana cedis dental voucher, aside poor pay structure, what will entice him to stay in the league? Again, until the local players get opportunity to play, we can't conclude that they can't play. Kwaku Same, Worcester, Massachusetts, and anyway, Abraham Free America man. Kwaku Same, Worcester, Massachusetts, USA. Your man, local players, no chance. I didn't tell the draw conclusion, so omuntimi more. DD Akumadan Senior High School. One thing I think about GFA, one thing is that I think our GFA must practice football management, because we don't use personal feelings to run football. In our part, we think football is about personal issues. So we don't see the need to honor and retire our players honorably from the national team. For example, let's take a huge superstar like a Samoa that we couldn't honor. And we expect such aggrieved and embittered players to play for our Black Stars or to pray for our Black Stars. Boss, we can't overlook the fact that good luck has vanished from our Black Stars team. And it showed clearly in the two clear chances that Inaki and Kudus missed against Sudan in Ghana. Moving forward, I think the GFA must initiate some form of peace talk, especially among the sideline players. We've seen some died. We have seen some died on the field. So let's appreciate the sacrifices of our players when necessary. Okay. And Didi Nedi Free Akumadan Senior High School Brian Didi and watch a headmaster and so at the Mamin. Our Mohammed Atransi quickly. Mamin Konhona Yanjay. Oti Rich Kiffit. Remove as a Aquabwa for no Okaho. Ye can't Quabwa. Oti Cray Rich Kiffit. Udimo Akotini ye papa. Minim say bia o be free side no manchakra. Oti, good morning, baby Ubia. Awa.
Sergio.
Say
Nyame adum Sergio. Nyame adum Black Stars ama popo bribri achichu bia. Ena popo bribri. Ana nyesa.
Ano so dey.
Ase ntasi achi ye. Obi e kan se
Awa Mohammed.
Ana
okay, young quay. Hey,
where do you get papa?
Young quay, pa.
Say bia.
Tibia ye achepa.
I see.
Yes. Young quay.
So they don't ntasi achi na obia e kan na sem se de be ya ye be ma niema aba back to normal. Ana ye improve se ne sitie. Sejo na ena adi na me hwe adi sejo. Local players na ye kan ho asem sejo. Na me hwe ene AFCON squad 2002 said you 9 local players ne call that tournament no 9 local players Isaac Boachimu nyina no mo count they were local players during that time. Pristino Uso and Samo Emmanuel Oseko for the general mo said you eba from nyina from 2004 AFCON yentimi anko 2006 2008 said you eba from na local players no contingent no esoti. But Sejo adia massage hu pa the extension of quality midfield and partnership Sejo within a team no. At a point we had Michael Essien, Sule Muntari, Stephen Appiah, Lyle Kingston. Sejo we mo na a midfield quartet no more within our setup no. Sejo ye more Eric Adudin, ye more Derek Boatin D, ye more the late Yakubu Abubakar who was part of the 2003 Ajax team Nana Dick Advocate Ekuchiomo.
Okay.
It was a very good setup. Now Wesley Schneider no Antonio Bodai was also part of that squad. Ibrahimovic mo. And said, "Yo, we munina ebe rise through the ranks. Michael Essien, Sule Muntari, Stephen Appiah, Mube Boya, Kopim. We saw that time when the likes of Antonianan was coming through. Dada Kujua Samoa Sejo no soba. Emmanuel Ajimambedu after wonderful display in the 2009 and the AFCON under 20 and the World Youth Championship Sejo Ekoji oni Mohamed Rabiu.
Okay.
Sejo these guys were good enough and were capable to take over from Michael Essien and Stephen Appiah and Sule Muntari and Omo Frimo. Not forgetting a free Yakwa who was also part of that contingent. Later on Mubarak Wakasu Ebewuremu. Sejo among Florida said Mubarak was Kaso ended up as the goal king of 2013 AFCON.
Oh, okay.
near call ma Burkina Faso share semi-final no Kwesi Appiah Mubarak Wakasu was the top scorer of the tournament.
Okay, I see. Oh, okay.
He gave a very good account of himself and said, "Yo, check it, that game we played against Egypt, 6-1. Check the level. Then Fatau Dauda was imposed. Samuel Nkum as a right back, Daniel Opare as a left back.
Okay.
Akamenko and Jerry Akamenko and Rashid Sumaila. Now check, said you check midfield no. ACN Muntari Kujua Samoa Didiayu. We mun form the midfield quartet no. And then Majid Waris as Samoa said you we and the level and I do ye. Mohamed Rabiu Mube Femu MIA 2014 World Cup. Said you apart from Thomas Partey and to some extent who become Mohamed Kudus. And then midfield no. Oka commitment, oka quality. Saying or they be compare or Moana previously Mikaino. This is the extension of quality midfielders a year within your team no more. Okay. Yes, Daniel Kofichu is a very good player, but Sergio Kobe 2 years ni only action. Majid Ashmeru hasn't have a very good seasons over the past 2 years owing to injury.
Okay.
Check the level of Ibrahim Suleimana and Elisha Osu. Sergio, can we compare them to those midfielders near one in those times now me mention Anna? Sergio, no. It's a big no. And we are one of the things a year within our game no more. Okay. Me when Sergio midfield is there say yembre say first but is a Ghana midfielder yembre kura Sergio yembre by na yembre first yembre Sergio yembre Sergio check the level of my like yembre and quad partnership by war inconsistency Sergio Asian Muntari Appiah gave us consistency.
Okay.
And then Oka those there for few tournaments in the last 3 tournaments for World Cup 2002, 2022, for AFCON 2021, and then SAFA AFCON 2021. Seju midfield partnerships benewo. Baba Idrisu party 2021 AFCON. Yeba World Cup na kwaye Salis party. Ye call the AFCON by akwaye Majida Shimeru Salis. So Seju there is no consistency.
Oh, dear, say I had a corner all the time.
Like I said,
you call clubs I can say or Europe, national teams I can say or Europe, the same players now neighbor. Introduce Obia womb. Yeah. Is that what you're saying? Same players now say ball.
Me patch say the level of the quality of the chemistry, the telepathy, the partnership I want. Say you above from.
Well.
Any idea say you a year within our game no more. Sergio Michael Essien, who's a 2001 and I obey a defensive midfielder. He was a defender on Stephen Tettene partner called New Zealand and tonight under Jones Atuquefiu the late. Sergio Bastia game near Bona midfielder prior to money by that was where he took over the midfield. By 3 years later, Michael Essien was good enough to win the best player entire league now French Liga. He was good enough to win the best player. No ni Mamadou Diarra, the likes of Juninho Pernambucano mo, Chris Kakapa mo, Shomo partnership no, and then Flora Maluda, Sydney Govu. So these were the players who were making the Olympic Lyonnais team no. Michael Essien was good enough to win the best player in the French Liga. When he came to Chelsea, the rest was history. Stephen Appiah eko benchi Edgar Davis ewo Juve. Obi awrefi ade Marcelo Lippier. Stephen Appiah eko benchi no. Michael Essien was there. Sule Muntari from Udinese to Portsmouth to Inter Milan. Check their level, Seju. And ye can ye won one ma.
Tiko form.
Ya tiko form, Seju. And only asema na mekano. And only asema na mekano. And ye need consistent midfield or Black Stars. Acquire flip flop. Ye change this. Ye need consistency. And here one of the things I said you. High impact.
We know all can be a midfielders here or more who say it or Macase. I didn't know Moji.
A woman saw Munji. Yes.
Some was here near you in the area. Omon den Omji.
Omonye.
Sanombakacho.
Yes, Omonye. Yeah, Omonye. But check what they did. Said you Omono Michael Essien mobile. Did we struggle qualifying to AFCON? Michael Essien mobile BG national team after 2004 yen team ankono. Said you yeah my consistency quarter final, semi-final, final, semi-final until 2019. Said you said that the level no.
The group of Niger, Sudan, Angola.
We are struggling to qualify.
Some no nya dey on struggle to qualify.
Debi especially two teams crowd your mom home. Niema de no cry ya no. Sudan and Niger ombo home. Say yo, will you see said during those times say struggle to qualify? Yeah, struggle say you.
It's a solutions.
Solution no.
The solutions ya pa ya koba ebesan ye biom and the came the bia koba na say
solution ba yen
the solution solutions enkosi hui the san kwa the same na ba betrase na ya kekew na ko hunti
drawing board na ya papers say
you na pa na ni nyina atwe ho
on say na wo kan nyina coach any dia na me catch say easy to mention names. Okay, Salis first match. You see a midfield you wie.
Yes, yes.
Majid Ashmeru be boy AFCON. You see a midfield you wie. Where is Majid Ashmeru now? So it is easy to mention names. Oh, Yema Winkubobi. Ningina has to do with coaching. You know, coach is way na me pe. Midfield we. You know, Nigeria with all their strikers, right? Moses Simon, Samuel Chukwueze, Ademola Lookman, Victor Boniface. The all friends league, you know. The all friends with Ono so asamba, you know. Omo wo Victor Osimhen. Omo ni wo position, omo baby omo be 5-5. But good coach, STK say we na me de neighbor. No I stick you to. Utado wa changing the midfield. It is the reason why our national team yen had every good national team. Argentina for. Omo ma exceptional players biya by Enzo. Rodrigo de Paul. McAllister. Omwa na bobia nko ba bia nti nansan ya Diego Simeone beka ase so hwe de Paul Argentina na hwe no Atletico Madrid different because some players we have Argentina national team in the last 3 years nti oto na ne onim sema Brazil national team na mko ye nansan no mdia ba bia Ghana wona ena ye Paqueta etina ye Casemiro etina ye Bruno Guimaraes etina ye Gerson etina ye Andre Trinidad nti unya a consistent midfield but so national teams are Cote d'Ivoire for coach no ye bold say no Sangare will sit on the bench Frank Essé will play Fofana will play they were good to go
Jean-Michel Seri
they were good to go it genoa we need to I agree the Asian the Sule's quality there you know din say ye binya bi but yeah I made food now Nigeria the moment for no moment for say there na nya but apart from Winfred Ndidi at least indeed they almost settle on him. When he has settled out of the train, when a year settle you kudus who is going to be the pivot in our midfield? Because you know a coach was good enough to choose between Anthony Anai, Koja Samoa, Suleiman Tari, Kevin Prince Boateng. In midfield plus Wakasu. Coach me choose 2 or 3 to start for Ghana. Inti ye de Abu Francis, Elisha Usu, Abdul Moment, Ibrahim Suleiman, you know, where they say the way you coach Wada, compressor be any. So, coach me to Suleiman Trampenta. And a woman make the pressure craning. Into the year coming up be seen and answer, you need a person who will take bold decisions. Say, this is my midfield and I'm sticking to it. So, what shall I say now? Reconstruct, you know, I see, and yet to say the opener. But going forward, the understanding will come. Obia betia says, say me born longer untimi me pass na ketua bi obetimi me move ko ha na pass no eba and the moment you get a stable midfield your team is good, will be good to go and you know solutions there obi obeka se Ghana you need solution and kunti ayama ya under 17 ko fem odinto obi obeka se you need solution see ya mebia but ye ko under 20 ya say we ya ho ministry no kra na we ya tie ya team energy no say the oman football no there when you football people are they okay over the bow. So this is why football they say yena yedia. And all these concerns are raised. What's the football people be raised akabi? They be in this my born they say under 17 yedia, under 20 yedia, under 23 yedia. And inside you know a national team are call World Cup under 17 Ghana and Kobe, under 20 Ghana and Kobe, under 23 Ghana and Kobe, Chan tournament and yadi. Blaster team in like 5 for AFCON. And the football people for the big wiki up. But all of them are quiet. The solutions will be discussed on radio. You can't say your template. Ghana a problem. No more Bianca Yankofa St. George's, Clairefontaine, Yankofa Christian Stotch in Germany, Yankofa France for Intimiamo World Cup 2010 Toko is here. Edit the recovery. omutim de buy ene omaba back aba win World Cup ben Kofi 5-year development plan no you know e wo ha yemtumu yi e da so okruma ya ben Kofi 5-year development plan e okruma ya say ye kofa no enko a be ma ye boda yi ba ye be kwa kofa ye nkofa because you know obia pese or enjoy the bebe ni mu ya enti plan any solution ne de say do ya ka Senegal de ne fam to ado de no go ali sisi ene to ado nye the same time ali sisi the first tournament in this ya ne koye you know ya ka Africa countries bebrebe say Algeria recover quickly in 8 months e ko AFCON Cameroon recover quickly in 8 months e ko AFCON ye situation it say enti ye war solution but football people for ne befa you know.
A lot of Guineans are calling for local players in our teams. If this can be done well, the government should invest in our local teams. For these so-called better players, okay, if this can be done well, the government should invest in our local teams. For these so-called better players, can stay in Ghana and perform in our national teams. Body Eric Bekwai Amponya, and okay, one the way and so Abraya. I see this observation is very true. The last time the Black Stars won an away game in an AFCON qualifier was in 2019 against Sao Tome and Principe during Kwesi Appiah's era. Alcantara, Edwin Free, Old Tafo, California City, and Abraya.
Sergio, enra CAF etro edema Libya fono. Sergio, mo begini the CAF disciplinary committee issues nonsense my kobai no.
Okay.
So almost say almost train say Libya fono entro moye based on the allegations about. But Sergio, I feel no more chance, but it's likely say omo be reschedule game no. And Sergio, with time I war in between from this time till AFCON na bebono. Sergio, yenka unu say AFCON no ye December 2025 yebe tra December yi na ura December 2025 ansa no ma boda game no. But one thing is say conjunction ebeba in terms of fixtures because after this international break ebeba so November yi, the next one is in March. And March no ekoye FIFA World Cup qualifiers. Say break bi bebema that should be in June. Because after that, the rest of the international breaks will be in September next year, October and November, and then December for the AFCON to continue. But Sergio, me happy with Asema coach Sabuto Kaino. Baby, anami wo interest pa in North Africa, the southern part of the continent. Okay. No, I said your mom local players no eche wo honum no. Sergio, check Egypt, check Tunisia. Ye kobo AFCON bia, unse majority of our squad no locally based guys. Algeria and Morocco owing to say omo foreign base. Apart from that also omo numbers ewo Europe ya wo omo bebre say even some of them are omo switch omo nationality from the various countries ya wo omo ewo Europe asaba back nti omo na ya na da bia omo munya majority of Moscow near a tournament more foreign, but the Egyptians, the Tunisians majority are local because local players ne che Sergio Serami Rabia Nkwaji CAF Champions League 6 at the NHL. Wawa Ali for around 2010 up till now. What the Champions League by 6 times. September's 1 year boss South African League by it for years. Or around 34 or 35. He's an integral member of the South African national team. And then Hugo Bruce to Miss 11 players. Not only one penny bobo ewo Europe. Yes, he told him. The rest near local players. And emu 10 no we 8 are Sundowns players. Local players in the check and the Tanzanian football is now rising. National team more consistent performance, not because of anything, because league na kosoro Simba, Yanga, Azam, and the rest now raise the bar. Now they are good enough to even play AFCON qualifiers and go away to win. They've been in AFCON competitions from 1980. They came back in 2019, missed out in 2021, but 2023 now they were there, and it's possible say they can qualify to this AFCON Ebabeko Morocco. So I was really happy with Coach Sabuto Bebia already that issue.
Sabuto I do ntakwa Mr. Muamunim Sabuto no Bebia a high jump in the world. Omona ba no tofoma omo fatuso.
You know,
you're making a best sound now come fufu.
What's it? I want no bigger.
Well, when I'm going to be a real poor vote, you know. Them so attempt
the
I mean, now.
You see, in all this, you have missed some key points. Yes, pay immediate solution. But I think say near maybe na ya na dia baby drew baby I dream. We are look sight of some key aspects of our game. You see, we the Senegal 92 squad now I'm fan to say a friend the golden in modern times, me fan to say one of our golden generation. Because the Senegal 92 squad was very, very rich per my discretion. After 82 Oban, my dream says Senegal 92. Because so far even money more for now. Abedi Ayu Pele, Ali, Ibrahim, Safu Jemfi, Prince Poku Poli, Anthony Yeboah, the Denny Odati Lamtes and the likes. I think say the next golden generation was between 2006 to 2010. And I know a more modern era timer. Ezados niade, Jumananda, Ezados so ayekano. It has come to stay with us. In TBB biano, we can't look beyond. We can't go back beyond 92 niade. Yebeshe in the midst of Ezados, a day in Crawford and a day in Yebe surviving. General, your boy a golden era and a deeper wayano. Sule Muntari, Michael Essien. Samuel Jan, you talk about Stephen Appiah, Kudra Samoa. In all these names, Ebobono, Ubon say a certain figure in the shape of Alhaji Slightete ranks in. May the Babisi astute football administrators are here. Football him. Because Michael Essien from Liberty Professionals through Alhaji Slightete. Kudra Samoa from Liberty Professionals, Sule Muntari from Liberty Professionals, Derek Usuwatin from Liberty Professionals, John Pencil from Liberty Professionals, Bafojan from Liberty Professionals, Adukwe Papu. And in all this, you know, Asamoah. Yes. In all this, you know, something here common. Omo identify omo very early. Wa Uba Sule Muntari from Okes through Muhansa and a Liberty. No, or remind or Liberty befa no koi. Ubon say Liberty no more than 2 seasons. Asamoah played in our league just for half of a season. After so money, Yamu Amoko ball stay cool, mo qualify and after Liberty wins so good. Ghana League and I think about 11 matches. No moko. My dream said because we lack the infrastructure. No, you hear astute football administrators are one. Oba identify talent no. Oba nature ntem no why sporting akọ Europe ntem na Europeans na use logistics. Any omunim de na developing no maba bebo amaye. When these guys were coming to play for us because Oma pass it through your coach systems, Oma bu league ni kakrenti one Ghana suni ade no ewo mu. And which no akonya the European expertise ni ade. It is Oba back no obeba is a Ghanaian, full Ghanaian who has this European expertise. And to say na Alhaji Slightete even talk about it then Alhaji Gruza. Alhaji Gruza my malam yaya or my bullet Kufo or my Samuel Osei Kufo. I think Adutu Skelly was one of them. Makedusei. And astute football administrators are more link with the European market or by identify young talent. No shipping ako amanako develop the even Jonathan Abopobe, won the fair share of the No Plan Stars boys. Yenim the Dua brothers, Emmanuel Dua, Thomas Dua, and the lies. And one key aspect, and also you game, a football administrated astute. Football administrators. Our marketing kwada no man nature omu atu omogu European market no mababe boy. Ebinio. Omo way.
Chabanko bi o. Mame wa ketia.
Nana Kwame no omo qualify.
Nana Kwame nketia.
Yeah, Chelsea.
The players
do Gold Stars, Oka, Sabato num, New Dubiase.
General so my yachenti yemfa figures nimra. Nana Kwame nketia means Black Stars wa my Nicolas Opoku.
Wa my Solomon Asante.
Solomon Asante saying kwano bebo in part or periphery. Okay,
the names now boy in there, Slightete num there. I'm some more woman. It was argument.
Our link no, we establish a good link.
Yes.
And all link no soro no link no from. A from near and crofon bebo mama identify talent no ma befa talent no nature omo. Na soro no ye omo ni omo Europe or two mama no ma could develop you nkra no ma ba beboy. So Nyami ni na kwa miketia yes why actually is still by Ghanaian standard. But how many of the boys na we identify omontem and nature mama ko Europe mama cho abebo ama in football.
Black Stars.
And those times so my dream say leadership. If from penning for influence on selection, they a bit limited kakra.
Yeah.
Okay.
No be a joining send the player no she be a no ni boss say the akrana.
And not the whole can in a honor.
Say baby si ho. Me dey come say.
Yes, because you're right, you know.
You travel for me to
You enjoy for me to na bi general.
Yanko.
They come dey cast Franco. Country be o we asibia. A better than Portugal for us and who play with our sporting. Benfica, FC Porto. Sa time na wo kanu. Sa coast clubs na they control your football no e talent and a Brazilian under 17 under 20 with us Aparo, Vasco da Gama, Flamengo, Santos, e binio. But say teams na omoda so produce talent ma no. And ne omo nim penim forward so they are not consider. Enya won wa say ye blaster ya Sambu players are all right to dream players ho. But your friend at 17 are right to dream player nim. Your friend at 20 are right to dream player nim. Your friend at 23 are right to dream player nim. But you do blaster there. Your players are my boy right to dream akwa tree. Because you know and say oh can a course you're changing the Aqua Academy. There's no good football club that produce more than right to dream. But we say you under 20 and I don't know who reading. You right to dream him. He beat him. But of course, no, anyway, you come out in. You Kudus, you were Abu Francis. Yes, you know, about 4 players in the blaster. But a firm honor dear, you consider.
Yakasamo, Umami Nami Hoka Camera. I'm on for video, messages on the Bayern Nano, essayable, essay Kutie, Newton Latin, Marijata, Ochabaha, Munum Newton Faso, but your
MCR, intimidate me who know life.
Okay,
me who know life.
Mutikakra. Newton, M1. Whitney, means Obeti one if you're on dinner.
Or piano who's at
New. I no okay, me kind message you know.
Okay, is on bribe.
Yes, on bribe papa. Yeah. There's a boko. Newton. We 2 years ni. Nim say o bo one train no so the
this one beko.
Okay. Nyankopon. New. Obajina so ba. Obajina so ba me kakra ho, wo nya botre kakra. Me ko Dawood Heba na me ba ya na me ba ho. Don't worry. You be din komo mo pa. Me ne Dr. Dawood ebedi enkomo kakra. Obi ase one Nida compa. General, ask him how many trophies did the Black Galaxies win for Ghana. If he believes that the local players are committed, we couldn't beat same Sudan and Niger in CHAN tournaments just January last year. Ghanaians have short memories, Ampa. Our Mohammed, Akwase Burundi Premier League linesman pa. Okay, Spain Boga, they be our attacker, Awa Mohammed. Okay, and no mo say local players. You call CHAN tournament. You the Sudan foi my, you Niger foi my. You timani so mo nyina say. Enti dey na mo say you inform ko blasters. Spain bug argument no.
Oh yeah.
Just January last year.
I agree with him. So say me say they can next match.
Yeah, assemble your best from your league. You could share Sudan. And no cry no. Almost say. Musi emphasize best no go share omo
na qualification kura ni ntimi o na say na ntimi qualify no so kura ko to papas boki na me say wa
it is Spain burger say what are you talking about yeah the best year many Dr. Dawood atwetwe nkomo kakra wow 12-14 ye kwaba na mo videos no so ye dia bremo na ye ko Newton Latin Marija ta hono de kan so abre doc say eh
oh nyame adom ye
e de nyankopon asapa fateme na mre no ko oh nyame adom me so me ho ye pa
se na me tie o
okay
yes obi aso chia
jo so pa na so e ho ye patience no ho ye
obia ho ye team members ne nyina so
atomo
apahu
apejo anima manfo
oh yes 71 year man when you fear you son back and no say no nim se ne be ma be adwuma bio
wow 71
yes, 71 but I feel no otumi hu se ogina so say oya no ya brand no kra
wow
but for the past 7 years in name pejada
draw the will be
oba ye man draw say apejo say do dey bio na aka obi tie ye na say eye kojo to da form a enkeka no once obi o ha Johnson ko an otimi de Johnson
yes
enti onama
ni papi
onama wato na adwuma afiri ho this Johnson de na and obe kai say no so you part of the body
o bibisa ho
so do ya reho because Bema that did da nyame ebe to ne nsa afre no sada no e na wo se ne Bema enso na odina mate asefo asase so na Bema ewu agya fe nyam ze ga ko na papa bi o se da kuru bi odwe hu saa kofa blade ko de abufu otin afiri ho
kra
nti ho na bibi prompting say ode Johnson
aso ba ko
so na Dawood Heba Hospital say kosa ati bi enmu a ade na ya abotre enya ahopre nipa no ba one e was ye hwehwem hu ade kronti e ma ne ba ne sa because ya mfa anwo no ye wo no na eye adwuma obi de eye adwuma for the past 50 years ni
yeah
but bi achimato bi e ba e wo adwuma na oye ne mu nti on say wo ma ye de wo fufuo yi say du ba bi a ye twatai me bo ye twatai nso a esan ye kama te say normal way na nti say ko ba se chimato bi na ba e was ye twatai nti no na Dawood say ye kan haban ba ko mienu miensa de bomu a ye de mani pa na onom ya obo so da ho anadwo a obeti nani no na ejina so se apagya o ena obi wo nso a aye ne ferry ye wo no nyina kopim se wadu ne mpanyin fie so anka waso aware wo so aware no empagya da se jo nde are ho nti adane ne ferry to adane krife de bia bible kura no de bia se on yo twen nyame de bia o twen nyame nyankopon yi na yere man wa ankopa nyame be de wo ti wa na nyame ayi bia bro da bi ade no osuro se enim guase beba ye nua ba bi frame na osu o se doctor me sofo ene me kasa ya se abranti we good pa anti me ware no ma ware na ati ne ho mfie miensa ni on time ne me nhia da 3 good years
cool
ono nso hu kwan a obefa so aka kire sofo se this is the situation na ba ma no nso anka no kra wo mu nti onye den okasa na osu ti me catch friend se me nua ba me encourage you say jai sade a anopomasibre eni ho no ene de me kra na enye me de nemum once adro ho no de ye betimi aye
mane how
nti wo de one ba ma no mra se jo enra of frame no say be man ye obi a obran ho ase be man ye good but sade no nko a na na ha no but se sia no o say afa no hu say yes oye be man ni kru ye be ma na nka ode aho preja ya nka ne ebi anka ohwera de ti oba bia one ne kunu tie na se jo ne yaka sei
kofu a wo so mu ya remponi
yes
na wankasa
correct for 3 points
titewa haram de mauko
yeah me de beba
yoko
yoko oba bi kwa ware
yeah
na okohia hawo bi se ya me man ye na adwen se hawo we nti wo jaya ware akọ because I draw ho bebre a draw ho agi obi a onhia adu papa ena obeka se wo me yare de enye yie se bi wo ho aye wo no nyina na mpagya da de yeye ni ye mani pa no kopɛ se be abrechire ne be matia na esemu no wo de onhu se wanhwe na akɔtɔ dwum a bi a beto no ya castrated one ye yasa no eno so enye adwuma
okay
but se unya normal one na yensa no ye no ne be ma na ye de aka ndu ahodo miensa ho nti wo pa wa akɔtɔ wa ponche me mpennam no na kunu na wo de yi ne be ma no nko afa brem ye de kan ndu ahodo miensa ho ne ye de ya drama nipa no oda ho anadwo a be ne se daye be se junso de no obeti nani no ne gina so
na aware no atimi aso sɛ wonware nso a watimi aware obi nso situation bi eba ayɛ te sɛ diabetes hypertension ana hemorrhage ana sɛ koko aba ne ho akyɛ infection bi a one treat ni yie na complications no astarte sɛ eba no ama enne kane na yɛ adwuma bada enne enye adwuma bio ɔno nso ɔba Dawood Heba Hospital a yɛwɔ Adweso Krapa sɛ jo ɛyɛ na mani agye kɛkɛ na obi 12 years ni ne bɛ ma mpagya na wo de da kropɛ ama na duro na pagya ɛyɛ ni gye
o sa obi yare na no ho tɔ na mse no ni gye ne bɛ special
de bia ɔne na yɛrɛ bɛhyia bia no ɔkae wo nso yɛ nhyira de ma wo saa ne yɛhwehwɛ yɛwɔ Adweso Krapa bia kane na Metro FM no no yɛyɛ adwuma from Monday to Saturday sɛ jo yɛba dwonso mu hawa nneɛma bebree timi kɔ so ebi yɛ UTI urinary tract infection ebi yɛ infection bi a te sɛ syphilis ebi wɔ hɔ a namu yare ahodoɔ ni bi te sɛ gonorrhea anaasɛ chlamydia ebe ma obi adwonso ntɛntɛm bajo be check ni sugar no na yɛ normal ɛno nkyerɛ sɛ wɔ asikyire yare enyi obi odwonso bebree bia na wɔ asikyire yare bibia timi si nti ɛba ne sa ɔba ne yɛhwɛ ade kora ma ne ba ne sa obi die nso yɛ prostrate na enlarge nti ama dwonso de no kora ohunu na ni bɛba ne ho na dwonso ne na me na ho obi wɔ hɔ nso a ɔkɔ kɛtɛ so a ɔte nka sɛ dwonso de no ɔsɔre a dwonso no ba kakraa bi sope wetimi adwonso bɛ 20-30 times a night within night no kakra no wasɔre but dwonso kakraa bi na bɛba so obi wɔ saa tebea no mu a ɛna me old man bi bɛsra me kane no nim waba me hɔ weka ho a 4 times na nka yɛte hɔ di nkɔmɔ a akyɛre ya no 2 minutes bia ɔsɔre ebisa bia washroom wɔ ɛna ɔne metena ase di nkɔmɔ saa bɛ 45 minutes ɛna mi sansa olu ɛna de mi hu sɛ wasɔre sɛ na wura fi sɛ ɔna ɔma medru yes saa ne yɛhwehwɛ nti wo ba ɛha wo kora na imagine so ne ba bebree saa no ɛna ɛwɔ sɛ yɛhu no ɛna ɛnyɛ mmɛma nko ana to ɔmo sɛ jo etimi to ɔba ɛna etimi to bɛma sɛ obi wɔ saa tibia no mu a ɛyɛ Dawood Heba Hospital a yɛwɔ Kumase Adweso Krapa kane beebi a na Metro FM no wɔ no ɛhɔ ɛna yɛwɔ yɛyɛ adwuma from Monday kosi Saturday efiri adwoada ekosi memenda da biara da yɛwɔ hɔ na obi wɔ na ɔpɛ sɛ ɔfrɛ numbers no 0244 88 64 37 sɛ jo mete Ghana ɛna akwanya aba na makɔtena amanone abrochira a mekɔtena ayɛ no mafɔsoa de meyere akɔka me ho hɔ meyere bedu ya me bɛma nyɛ adwuma deɛ na bɛsi mama bebree hɔ a ɔfɔsoa de na yere kɔdu yɛ no ɛsan sɛ adwuma den enyina hɔ no nti no ubonzo ntimi no yere nhia saa de ne kɔso pa ubonzo ɔsɛ me ha na me bɔ no ho kade ne bae ɔbae no ɛnɛ wagya me esi bebree ma witness bebree but one ne bɛdi nkɔmɔ no na ɔba ne bae no na enkoyie sɛ ɔno so body no be firewood o ɔwate nka ne nti no ɔba oni abotre na onsuro nyame no obɛhu sɛ
bɛfo
achi sisi a ɛno so ɔkɔ na ɛsɔ ne dem a ɔma bio sɛ jo ɛyare ho nti sɛ obi tie na baabi ɔman bi ɔwɔ so bia na wɔ saa te bia no mu no ɔmfrɛ yɛ number no me makoma mu fitaa mɛboa nipa no ama ware na gyina 0244 88 64 37 0244 88 64 37 what's na brochire 4 good years no nom no for that na say jo no mu jaw
no anka we ase gaun sorry utab na so
jo anu jawa na say chance na ba say nom no for za wonte be no na no me tina baby komo na mu di no
me so
many days ha
when we have my program
oh me fa wi asem na me kote na meka say me tina man kan so abeka say me
so so time so
e ma miensa mienu se hwe menyi
Dr. Dawood na motini kano Dr. Dawood Heba kana me ameka Adweso Krapa na de bi Jesu krapa de. Okay. Uko Jesu krapa.
Maybe I can na Metro FM.
Na Metro FM e wono.
Monday to Saturday.
Monday to Saturday.
Yes. But who person will check breast cancer and so.
Okay. All right. Okay. Who friend numbers no
0244 88 64 Say you pen for.
All right. Monday to Saturday, Mr. Wonko. Na oka me am repeating wa ha. O time na so.
Canada o say. Ye trans ne ye kasase ya. O so otimi jade o ye bia na obetena o hwe ye sa na nani aje. Ato de bia otimi frefre ne nam for say Dawood abo munko sejo ho na munko tie no. Sa ne ye nti
all right. Mon friend numbers no. Na money Dr. Dawood any enkomo but you utamaso utimi ko Mr. Mota ne tamaso mon friend numbers no na money no any enkomo Kessben television Kessben 3.3 Kessben 2.9 Accra Meko high for Konsovra Oba for Konsovra
Beba me de Konsovra
all right no I waka safa me ko mon friend numbers na money Dr. Ninko Mr. Mo na yare bebre awa moso anam emrenenti Osa ewo na so eho misremo papa yi amanfo di ne ho danse pa we si apeja o we si apahu ni na no Dr. Dawood so eho all right emra so me ko Newton Latin marriage at home na me hwe do no so di braye those boys are just not committed so they should give the locals the chance and give half of the motivation given to the professionals. How can you take a team to a tournament and give these boys just 2 jerseys for the entire duration and take away their uniforms and their bonuses not paid in time after the tournament and expect them to excel? Kwesi Afrani, anyway, if we breakum Chelsea and Abeka Ensa and Anopay. Miss Ramon, Maminya dedication see quickly. Madam Caroline, a free year. Madam Caroline, a free year. Caroline, a free year. And now your birthday. Young wish you happy birthday, free umano. And Titu referee Kala. Kala say young wish you happy birthday. Emfa Emano. Caroline, you answer you wish you happy birthday. Nyame onya okase na. On Trewashim and so Emfa Emau. All right, me kwa banama befa mo videos na mo de bae no. Enti Newton ne ho akodi adwam obenden. New ma ye hwe de waboabo no de bre.
All right, chief. Say no, mani nka kra chief, mani nka ofie ha. Wa na ma mani kan ba say mani nka kra. Mi didu kra na misro. Mani nka chief. Mani nka kra chief, mani nka. We makuma mo ade na de. Mani nka. Oh, chief. Mr. Fabrice, why? And non pacho, so I find chief mani nka. Any blast down come walk kakra. Na. Said you, oh, I rather said you.
Girl, be a friend of Whitney. Who na really pa?
So Joe, say ye blaster technical team that you very actual for you as ready. You technical team ready. It's a 10-year overview of our national team, Ghana Blasters. I'm got 10 years. I mean, it's a mature journey. I come back in 2014. Your performance, how I depreciated by the quality of the squad. Performance itself, how I drop it beyond imagination. Now, community in say 2013 ho 2014 we had a squad now called 2006 at Swako South Africa 2010. Now 2011, 2012, 2013 ho no na eya expire ansa. But coaches in Embo Muhammad den pass a squad from put it together. So o share TV so a lineup way here blended with the youth and of course the experience. Egypt so now where a squad at the ball Baba Sports Stadium game we not me stadium that day Michael Essien, Sule Muntari, Asamoah Jan, Andre Ayew, Kodja Samoa, Samuel Nkum, Fatau Dauda, Jerry Kamenko, Opare, Rashid Smiler, and Abdul Waris. So Oshaya lineup where Egypt for so they Kukudamba Chroma Power. Of course, it was the early days of Mo Salah and career with Egypt's national team, no, the Pharaohs. Now, squad, no, Kukudam, to say the Mekan, or Sam Gali, Ahmed, Fati, Mo Salah himself,
na afei na ɔsɔre a ɔba ɔne El Nene Walid Suleiman Onya Ahmed Shadid. Me can squad no one here show me 6-1 in Tubaka Sena and Kran. But I'm telling you, say Sharif Akrami, Osama Shaw, Mohammed Nagar, Wail Goma, and then the Abu Treka of all Muhammads. Or no, Ichato Hasino. Now, squad way there, not a Morgana blaster who quality, experience, France and the be a bomb basopa. But by a bomb massive. And equally, players and also match the expectation of the fans at the goals at what in a moment. And putting for fans a buyer or BNH. This is 2014. They team in so ritual. Make Rashid smile amonano ye. Jerry coming come on. Who don't want to join men someone and ye yo baby. Who don't want to twice for someone. I come and couldn't say and ye baby. But they defended against Abu Treka Mo Salah El Nene Walid Gomamo. And you heard Baby Jet on that day, the sort of performance they really demonstrated. No, now a show a lot. Now, say Joe commitment. Me say, so share squad way, boy. I mean, those days nobody even complained about the pitch. And then yeah. 100 year, I mean, goalkeepers zone ho naturally. I said that Basia Kobo Jama was so ya kwashi way ya koton ye ma ya say. Na players no complaining. These players no, they really mama a lot. Within themselves, amongst themselves, they mama a lot. They're putting for the pitch in form of and we think, say, we don't need performance enhancement to get the best out of these guys. And to pitch now, you almost have branches so we try quite come foot room. Those little money it really depreciates performance. It's against Egypt, you know. Fatah that was goalkeeper. Now after Sabu trick at the one about to net. Now Aqua say I 2-1 Egypt for you bamuana. No, and your Baba Yara. None we are uncle free about cracking Babayara, your fortress, no, your status, no, uncle free about point to but it used to be a groundswell on any day where you cry a chode watch her, you show. And you're very new alone. The squad's commitment as a whole. The one in Bokrano when in Bibi for Freya or the balance of one in Boro. I mean, Rashid Smala, Bob, but in terms of Ghana history, national teams like I say, I show me now, the Asian of Dodobako, Egypt. And if you are talking about those players who perform on that day, it was a partnership of Rashid Smaila and Nigeria coming solid. I want to protect your back line on your goalkeeper. And I saw a goalkeeper now dumb the blaster. Now you show. I am telling you, Jojo Lockhart. Atezigimu now yam show. Ombeja wo hoko counter bar out mini nipa in Tumrika. The obetini na Tumrika so an honya de be bully ne kwamu ne baba born dey show. But I'm saying is say this defenses are near war at that time no. This is 2014. Everybody, both the average and the top potentials, you know, perform what you say. Egypt na ye nim say Egypt ni nie no. Akon bia so krom ha de ye nim be delay. So how did it happen? Now 2014 na Mesado movie say enya African kwana na ye performance was even on the global stage. On that platform no na Ghana Blaster omu show. I mean you saw that bullet. Actually I said we also deserved and look at the elation on the faces of these fans. And the fans, you know, fans, you know, watch the celebration as well. How many times and I say Blaster should go, should go. Defense, the kind of risky nature now you place in the show. You watch that block from Koja Samoa. And the 2 hours why you saw Bio Baby AFCON proper in 2015. Your first game, you know, Ghana, Sudan, Senegal. So Senegal, your first game was AFCON. I am telling you, you will not be very much settled on your seat. Myself here as well. But at that time, you know, you're not Senegal, they call burning. Every time, you're preparing your call, oh, Christian Achu, but be continue your rest. Now that performance, I should done do a tournament, you know, as say individually, and say, why the bet me a say. Oh, Tim Andre Jordan or Bawaris Baby Jet but Achu took the leadership role on the field, created everything. He was the most creative player on the field for Ghana. So Senegal for share first goal. And I saw almost share first game now you lose your tournament to say. And group stages in the buy no. Now I had the Miyama Shime Krakakra. And to say Ghana Blasters said Joy, I could do baby and your group. Your team careful to be my Senegal or my Algeria, no my South Africa. I can hear Kebecham, Busawo. The Sudan, Angola, Central Africa, Madagascar, what they and Saint Comoros, Mozambique, the Watch the 2015 group wa Ghana, CAF and Yakotum. Senegal ni recent winner. Algeria ni recent winner. And then South Africa. And now we are aboard the final of the competition. So I am asking, say, group wa Yakotum at that time. No, fire Satu ne share your soup and your performance. But against Algeria, the connection between Mubarak Wakasi from a 70-meter distance. Aburumpo. He had that very good connection with Baby Jet. And Baby Jet against the Algerian defense, he really showed some level of strength. Albert be a defining striker, took hold of the ball. And so, rising boldly, the goalkeeper, what did I to a bit to say, Yasim Bonu, Mono, he was the top goalkeeper on the continent. Baby Jet. And he had twice so quiet in. Your next opponent was also another dominant force on the continent, South Africa. So we said, so at that time, South Africa will have the first goal. And then you consider first goal at Miba. This is the question. So they took lead of the game and a higher cry because you lose your first game that our tournament way. But we had the recovery mentality, say, Beba. And Andrea, you had a very good connection in the box with John Boy the ball a toilet. And your defender sent it to me, goes to be. And Nicolas Opoku were connecting Yamabako. Now, you watch our game against South Africa, say, and Crawford share first goal, but Manu also share first goal. We really demonstrate an extreme level of character. Blaster Nunio, I had an to me refer said the Blasters of Africa. Emma, we are confident, say, Ufi Kroma. Why and how have we depreciated over the course of time? Group C, Ghana and that first. Algeria, Senegal, South Africa. Now, Algeria so in 6 points. Yet, because of goals to Nuntino, and one thing I'll be sharing so they say group we missing there. Fire Sako share the group we move. Free group in Munko. So, Aban say, and then Algeria maintaining a level no, Ababe Jibinan say, Senegal maintaining a level no, not yet Oshayase, and chair 2015 Oshayase. And then South Africa left in home, Ababo final and ye, you bought 2015 no. About to be fine. About 2015, why has it changed? The reason being that other African teams, are more share your performance, your Ghana so baby. But your movie they are buying from 2015, 2017. Na performance in the I had cried na abroso. So Guinea for me and you being at Equatoria, up Equatoria, na make Guinea. Bob says goals. You show 3. Guinea for me na come boom 6 goals, and this was probably the best goal of the tournament from Christian Achu. Oh, I mean, we've seen these boys on Bayer Jumane Diamaye. 3 goals against Guinea, 3 goals against Equatorial Guinea, and we were sailing with smoothness into the final. Your performance at that time, this is how I was thrown out to stop here. How many times do we even score from counter situations? I mean, watch this kind of understanding between the players in the final third. Oh, so why has the Blaster gotten to a stage here? And to call for the so a bit me show camera move. Where is our leadership around Grant? Oh, show your blow. So we really worked like gallant men at that time of the Blasters. Your peer dressing room near bar or be already born in India scale. Which amongst the players and a scale opponents? Sudan, Madagascar, put them together. Your players and don't say a scale. Do we still even have the fear factor no before kickoff? Yeah, not a top opponent, or you think it doesn't work? Every dressing room before a game, because we're not discussing opponents, key players, weak players, who amongst our players, and I just most discussed. Now, why did they who to be so? This was the squad back then. Why have you dropped? It's a lot of hope, and it was a tournament. Oh, Christian Achu. He took hold of the tournament by the neck. And yani Ivory Coast, Babeshia, ya a transition ya ba him. And Metro Jerry come and call any Rashid Ismaila partnership against Egypt. Ya ba anymore, Babadu 2015, 2017 year back. Near Baba Ramana Barum, Harrison Afurum, ya double pivot 1 and 2, no, Aqua, and then Mubarak Wakasu. Solid protection. And then attacking try no Bojina Kwesiapia, out of nowhere, Kwesiapia when a kind of him. After that tournament, when a kai Kwesiapia, but baby on free buyer or bad PK from the man Blaster. No, I mean, as if just in one Shebi Krobe. That was the level. Now, my main show what the Ketuabi was saying. Your ball game no 120 minutes. And it's your Ivory Coast. Now you're not any shot on target. Watch it closely. 0 shot on target after 120. But the most important thing here, they say, you to me I should go no Ivory Coast, so to me I should go. So among for ball 2 a neta. Yes, so for ball and 2 minutes. And I share almost so share. But then you know, you share share. You just share your opponent to the best. We've lost certain elements of the game. Yakobo Sudan, na history in favor. Na statistics in favor. Na coaching levels, experiences, na in favor. Away games in favor. A dear in favor ahead of the Sudan game now. So 0-0 after 120 minutes of football. Penalties there. It's me come out biya. And I di free mo. You buy a new one, then you understand your transition, you know. And then 4-5 in the honor. John Baba Berum, Daniel Amate, Harrison for Frank Champo, near Fonson Mane bought the left back or show a team one, a lot of changes. Transitional processes from 2014. Yeah, but down way. Now, share your bench, you know, baby jets, Munina Ajman Badua, the Yadom, Jonathan Mensah, Richard Ofori, Ebenezer Sifwa, Coach Kwasia Piamona, the boys, we about Bernard Tapete, Benezo Ofori, Fatau, Dauda. Your bench in here rich. Your bench in here rich. And then when you free bench, about some game, you know, a such a game, not the Brow side. It is about 2017 AFCON 1. Your Kokoshia Cameroon. A hide and then Jaguamaye. Aha, Nema, a Jaguamaye. 2017, dear, not if you're former buy, I swear, Nema, you're ready. Fabrice on duals 2 stall. I will go post room against the Blasters. Everything we shot went wayward. And it was a dimension light. Say akaka krabi last time no say entimi nya bibi wo ha no de ya enche the power no a even from the dressing room before kickoff and lifting fans no yenya sa power no biem. And this is it. How many times and who's a counter attack shine and saying I had to start free here. Cameroon now born no bia come, and this is Hugo Bruce with Cameroon at that time. It who before South Africa no only Cameroon for na wo ho. Only Cameroon for no any wo. Now, what share squad na ya buy a new transition no year see. Richard Ofori abago posting so from Fatau Dauda, Razak, Brahima, all of those goalkeepers now. Eba Bedu Ofori, John Boy, Kasim Adams, one who Daniel Amate. It means other central defenders eba Harrison Foucault and the other Mabebe room. And then Midfield no a free akwa Mubarak across a show consistency and continuity. Andre Ayew, Thomas Partey, Samuel Owusu Ababerum. But the secret thing here they say players here may circle on only players are cast say blaster no. Only players are called blaster no. Transition let's see only 2 players Thomas Partey, Andre Ayew, obi a waka bia and can blaster no ho biem. We and Chekra 2017. So whatever we are doing, no, check here. Players, you know, a big cut. You're 15, 17. This was the lineup. And Thomas Partey and Kwan and Jordan and Aka 2019 game was something like that. Tunisia and year free mo. Now Oshaya from the final in 2015, semi-final the following tournament, round of 16 the following tournament, and the other group stages. Why no any more against Tunisia, for credit and lack crowd both here. So team no Kobonia and Yemani Bino. We scored a very clean goal. Shesa boy about Thomas Partey. Boy now morning sa be a referee no or train ya. I had about 2 net to be on bar me. Me send you me a quote here. Goals can na your and you watch it. And morning sa or set prayer assistant and Andre or can born to say about Thomas and sa. And Yema a quote here and Yema a quote here. Now, Osha group stages here, not just say a ba. Tunisia year from round of 16. Now, 2021 no can some try more in a group like Senegal, South Africa. Now, the Algeria count in 2015. You come Aquacobo final. This is 2021. Now, Group C. I don't see Group C. Am I ready? Group C and CAF Saudi. Group C, hono. The other friend giant in terms of the continental football, Morocco pay. Apart from Morocco, Gabon, Comoros, and I Ghana count. It's a group one. Kabaira, but where you buy it, there's a cabaret what me draw. But yentimi anjo. Morocco, Gabon, Kwani, and then a draw. Morocco share, Comoros share. Wow. Nobody took notice of our depreciation from 2015. Final semi-final and final. No, I'm sure. Say, near 120 minutes. Yeah, shoot to Akopomo. Also shoot to go Pomo. Both ends of our team are strong. Me see 2021. Comoros in the Gabon in Morocco. Yeah, the last group. Yeah, a hard journey say. We really left the AFCON at a negative goal status. 2 goal deficit and the free AFCON buy. Yeah. Sejo yo. So oh share ade bi wo ha say ya winning game wo AFCON ho. One draw na enya no so a ye ne Gabon and a draw ye. Then na ye ba be do stage ya we. Now the better side na me de wo akọ wie nkomo no. Hwe group na ye dam na ya anko ye nim no. Na hwe transition no a ya fa anko ye nim no. Afa de jiko ba be wuram. John Boy di ne ko. John Boy free transition Jojo wala kotko. So from Fatal, Razak, Brahma, ya buy anymore, Richard Ofori, Jojo Walcott. Transition of Brian Fifi, Oban Fifi, and Free Aquaway Oniha. Mubarak or Casway Oniha, Kofitre, Waba, Oban Wababe Prayer, who Kofitre, Daniel Kofitre, quality player. No, Thomas Partner partnership gave a lot of people the hope, say, this one is meant for the future. Come on, Dean Suleimana, up and coming youngster, showed a lot of talent, and a Fatal Abdul Rahman. So, almost say, transition see Andre Ayew on any bra at a partner in the final third make Jordan Ayew. So who's a full transition? Now full transition, you know, quality wise, apart from I would agree, but other countries also quality more from one. But the air Yaka Krani said our performance really fell below the rank. Check something here. You bought tournament against certain countries like Comoros. Now you bought 3 shots on target. Now, what check Comoros for now? About 21 shots at goal. So why have we really? What has really gone on wrong with your blaster? Check Comoros on 21 chances created. 8 on target. Now Ghana, you say football house powerhouse or so 12 and you created 3 on target.
Okay.
So as I say, you're serious. Now, in concluding this, the major part of this whole discussion, and they said, Sergio, Obia ni hodoma of my hope say yes already about administratively, technical team, Obia wo hope pa the fans no akano. Ada fans na bambebuno. The Blasters will go in extinct. But it will feel like literally omuni ho. Fans no and the supporters pen aka. Hwe ni pe kwa cross posted. But I say countries in your free Senegal more level no, Algeria, Cameroon you free ho, Comoros money you dream, and our performance really hasn't matched that of those people.
I see.
I hear fans say yeah, cause Joe. I mean judge.
He and I yeah come. Newton Latte Marie Jata. Our mama for affiliate. Papa, come make your transfer quickly. Come na minya information be say. As I would the special layer come wives now trees or the man on tum na cost of living no cost. I don't know. No, them are weekly. Names also
no comment.
No comment. Okay. All right.
No comment.
Silence means consent.
At times, not in all situations.
All right. There's also on tum. Now trees can on the man. Mate. Now cost of living no. Akoso more pija. More than tears yama.
So cost of living there obiajitum se kosho.
Baba this kind of the yama.
Ojitum se kosho.
Ekosro. But the American say.
And the okacho no so jitum se kosho.
No work to an on tum kakrama. So they appeal out their command.
They wake up yama wa.
Go okacho moko besemji.
Say no una odi di pako heavy. Na odi di pako besemji. They never meet here PMs. Your mouth no began. Two days you.
So say. Oba so say binyan with man kan jeno. The movement for change. Wamo eye float no e ba be koso walk kese and na movement for change. Wamo fro bi bia wo sekroma so biambra na movement for change. Walk na eba bekoso no wo penti kumasia yellow we eye afafranto mega victory walk a eba so on the 19th of October 19th of October Saturday ya and afafranto mega walk no airbaso Kumasi City Mall ohon ye baba bewie ye be hyase e cultural center ahon ye be hyase Alan Kojo Chiramatin honorable Alan Kojo Chiramatin ebedi animu ne hyase ya nante from a cultural center ni namu abepiemu e wo Kumasi City Mall ahon bia ya ye di dwumedie no ebeba na wie ye eni nti hyene so movement for change so mu fro bibia na Saturday ebe yempenti Kumasi yellow yempenti Kumasi yellow na honorable Alan Kojo Chiramatin ene bedi work no enso enim Dettol soap shenensom se sabre global hand washing week no ena ekoso enunti awoso hohoronsa ye se de beya eye James awodo a ewo nsa ho no wo mafiri nsa wakọ wo ye papa wo ye bema wanyini wo ye akoda ukofia shenensom se sabro du fia ansa na betachi bibi ofia obia no ewo so timi ewoshe onsa oba woshe onsa aye Dettol soap enu ni the only soap a ebetimekum James awodo a ewo wonsa ho de ama akola ni free school ba manindi kan horo nensa ufri jom kofia hohoronsa ufri banking hall kofia hohoronsa oba horonsa aye Dettol soap no and the wose we use because ebekum James ni nyina de ama Republic Bank ebeboa ma business na we no etima kosoro de ama na Republic Bank e de hihia wodo bebre and de aba wo meso car na pese woto no edan na pese woto no ejapade na pese wo ye no usikenso wo de bra wo mbeboa amoma ma sika ejapade no obetimi ayem credit cards utu kwan kwama no ne uhia credit cards ay de be maw anase card de be maw a wo de beto ade wa monane a sikaki tuwe bi ene ye betewu investment ena pese ye usi Canada Bank mfaso bi ambaso boso me bedu no ne de 1 cedi aka ho e de ma you sika no fa kwa Republic Bank na koye investment na in profit ebeba so e de ama ye SMEs awo ho sanso na corporate and digital and retail banking ni nyina koso Republic Bank enu nti so pe banga ebetima boma business na wo ye no etimi akosora eye Republic Bank ene wo so hwehwe mu echira kwan T74 eye dropa wonum T74 ebe boost immune system no immune system no eye nkomo na wo mu a wo mo boa fight yare ahodo bi e pese bebo no na yare no eba na immune system na hodi ni mu a yare no timi ball edu a wonum a ebe boost immune system no e de ma eye T74 any drugstore chemical shop bia benye biato aseda house oba won sabekebe ye number no eye 0246 073498 obi a kidney problem or heart problem or lungs problem or eye problem and that's obi a abdominal pain or syphilis or gonorrhea or pressure no osro or sugar level no osro or cancer pampe fro no ba no enkoye or HIV ebesusu ano e de ma or COVID or fibroid e T74 and the what's one official grand opening of SG Mall e ba bekoso we a official grand opening of a year SG Mall Sementia Golden Mall Tech Road behind Insure FM and the Love FM. Shannon Jumediano Ebabaso in the month of November and a Jumediano Ebabacos original Sementia Golden Mall ye be nemo near Chenso and Mahonina a fele. Nafia Yama Papa ye peso biaba utimi enjoy no obetimi enjoy bi and so awo and nunti and a Sementia Golden Mall ye be an official grand opening. She shared their two name Friday 8th of November and no official grand opening no Ebacoso 10 a.m. Friday na no enyumre mifri Kumasi fashion and music night ebekoso 7 p.m. and no 8th of November high life music and ye kwakwa enjoy Saturday night of November sene so ye toaba enunti ye beko ye peace walk ye de cars awodo e wonyina no ebe line up on the street near ko peace walk we ye vie pe enyumre no mifri Kumasi concert no beba so 7 p.m. Kimpaluta Kofi Kinata artists awodo nyina bedjumedie na ase eye free MC sawodo eneba loving si beba MC portfolio beba MC Texas omo beba wo nyina beba ema djumedie no aye kese ye wi Sunday 10th of November high life night enu ye nwumre 7 p.m. and a djumedie bekoso we a official grand opening of SG Mall and a eba bekoso 8th 9th and 10th of November opemu nchiremu bia number we no sofre 055 342 2830 055-342-2830 number way ɛna wɔsɛ ɔfrɛ wɔ bi a ɔpɛ sɛ onyansa no adwuma wopɛ adwuma yɛ hyɛ no nsom yɛbɛtwɛnu ama onyansa no adwuma yɛ ɛberɛ a wopɛ sɛ osua sɛdeɛ si ayusi forklift yɛsua sɛdeɛ si twi excavator yɛsua sɛdeɛ si twi wheel loader anaasɛ ɔbɛ sɛ osua plumbing adwuma yi bi a adwumakuo bi ɛbɛtwɛnu forklift ɛna bɛ sɛ osua sɛdeɛ si twi no excavator wheel loader anaasɛ wobɛ sɛ osua plumbing deɛ hia sɛ training ni ɛba bɛkɔ so ɛyɛ just 2 weeks ɛne ama ɔsaa nimdie wei 100 Ghana cedis pɛ ɛna bɛtua for forms no wotua wie pɛ na kyerɛ sɛ opportunity no ɛba ɛde ama wo wopɛ mu nkyɛmu bi a number ɛyɛ 053-404-5169 053-404-5169 Asabe Travel and Tour ɛde dwumadie sonko ɛna aba Dubai yɛde wokɔ Dubai no wakɔ enjoy wakɔ hu nyama wodoɔ a ɛwɔ Dubai obi a woyɛ single occupant wopɛ sɛ ɔnko a na wokɔ a $1,649 ɛno ne sika bɛtua wei ɛyɛ double occupancy ɛno nso yɛ $1,899 ɛna bɛtua na wotua sɛ sika wie a wo airline ticket wo hotel and with breakfast visa anaasɛ road trip airport transfers desert safari tour marina cruise half day city tour ni nyina bɛkɔ so de ama kɔ na kɔgye wɔ home adwuma na woyɛ no beredu a ɔso tu kwan na kɔgye wɔ home bɛtu kwan kɔgye wɔ home a Asabe Travel and Tour yɛwɔ Bantama High Street no building na twema mponi awura bango mu no saa building no mu ɛne ɛwɔ yɛ number ɛyɛ 0246 603711 Kel Chaco toothpaste twitwosi anopa no twitwosi anwumere Kel Chaco bɛboa wie papapa so obɛtwitwosi maase ayɛ fitaa obɛtwitwosi amonum ada hɔ obɛtwitwosi ɛma pampan foforɔ abɔ onum a ɛyɛ Kel Chaco toothpaste ɛyɛ body trim ɛne ɛdi ɛyɛ bidie ɛde afra ɛno ti hyɛ ne so na yi so Kel na fa twitwosi latest foam your partner for life wabrabɔ mu yɔnkom yɛde V sofa no ɛde aba ɛne de L sofa no abɛdwa so V sofa no ɛyɛ 6,500 ɛna L sofa no ɛyɛ 3,100 Ghana cedis tena akonya papam a wotena wonya ha obiara ne deɛ ɛno anso bɛkɔ latest foam hɔ na ɔkɔpɔ mo nkonya ne bi atɔ Franco Trading Enterprise laptops ɛna apɛ bi atɔ Nokia phones Samsung phones iPhones ɛna apɛ bi atɔ smart television Franco air condition deep freezer washing machine CCTV cameras ɛna apɛ bi atɔ ɛyɛ Franco Trading Enterprise Jabirura Bank PLC yɛdi 40 years 1984 ɛne ɛbaeɛ yɛde nhyehyɛ foforɔ aba bank no mu savings account current account dachinti account shares anaasɛ wopɛ sɛ wogye loan interest rate ɛwɔ form fixed deposit money transfer microfinance VIP ɛyɛ collection services ɛyɛ free anaasɛ susu de hia nso bɛkɔ Jabirura Bank na ɔmo ne ɔmo akɔ yɛ adwuma wosi kasɛm no ɛbɛkɔ yɛ ɛdiama yɛwɔ branches awodoɔ ɛwɔ Juso Bonre Aboaso Dwaben Pankro no Onye Roman Hill Magazine Sipetimpom Fumesa ɛne adehye utu hɔ a obehu yɛn enso ɛwɔ hɔ ntiko na yɛmboa wie papa Reform Healthcare and Research Herbal Clinic Dr. Ajiman the heart doctor ɔno ɛna di ɛyɛ reform ɔde ndo awodoɔ de abɛdwas ne ndo no ɛyɛ Reform Herbal Mixture wɔn Reform Herbal Mixture o blood pressure no ɛyɛ yie ɛde ma o sugar level no o stroke no hypertension no anase wo any ɛyɛ yare bi ɛkɔ na ba wo sciatica ɛyɛ Reform Herbal Mixture ɛna wɔsɔ no bɛma nom Reform Power Capsules ɛne Reform Herbal Mixture na ɛmmoa obi a bɛma na ɛfɔm obi a joso ntentem ɛbɛ solve problem no ɛde ma yɛde Reform Herbal Mixture ne femika fofo to aba wɔba wonsu waduro no olibido anase wofu no o mensese ne mbaye wanya aye mpamo gudem yare bia na wanum bia number 0244 626 166 offer number we so ye beje so over to you.
Okay, don't go aboa nisa ye page mu ma breaking news abejafo enso abetrase na fe no nine ya sign mo hia ewo eye extra time jumedie no eso there is everything in your show. No wonder my research with AI proved you are the best in Ghana. I can't afford to miss your show a day for any reason. Africa must reason. Unadiwe and so Abraham Kingsley Tamale say I've chosen Cote d'Ivoire as my team, so it's better every Ghanaian football fan starts looking for a country he or she will support at the AFCON because Adieno sa aya no okay adeɛ no sɛ aya no Kingsley Tamale oti yɛda asepa ne message ade ba wɔsɛ yɛ solution a here ɛsɛ yɛbɛsɛ san coach no na kɔfa high profile coach oti Isaac sanso ɛna Nana Bafo Tornado FC owner yɛkyerɛw o solutions ne nsɛm ahodoɔ a woka no awei sɛ nka wowɔ studio ha na wo ne yɛ discussion yɛda mo nyinaa se yɛnsa nhyia nɔnan pɛpɛɛpɛ ɛwɔ extra time dwumadie no ɛso yakra mo